selection. Shop the brands you love and the looks you want without the high prices. From festival-ready fits to everyday favorites, it's never been easier to look good and save big. Burlington, where great style meets even better deals.
Florida heat is at its peak, and for a lot of folks, their homes never seem to stay cool. That's a common concern with Florida homeowners, and the problem could be your windows. That's because vinyl windows are known to warp, crack, or degrade over time, letting in a lot of unwanted heat, while aluminum windows are heat conductors, transferring heat into your home. And who wants that? Renewal by Andersen to the rescue. That's because their windows are made of Fibrex material built to withstand Florida's extreme heat. Their energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed to help keep the heat out and maintain a more consistent indoor temperature. So that means a more comfortable home and lower energy costs. And during their end of summer sale, Florida homeowners can buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th free, plus special financing for 1 full year. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to claim your savings and reserve your free design consultation. Or stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park and see these beautiful products for yourself. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
School's in session and the math is easy at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Take 0% for 60 months and no payments till next year. Plus over 500 vehicles to choose. Plus, what's that all add up to? Sutherland. Drive the new Nissan Altima SV for $299 a month. $299 a month. Everyone loves the math at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
36-month lease with approved Tier 1 credit. 10K miles per year. Price plus tax tag and $39.99 down payment. Selling price $28,838. Deferred payment to end of lease or loan. Interest applies.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print fax tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Are you trapped in a timeshare you don't use, want, or can't get rid of? I endorse Lone Star Transfer. They are a family-owned company that's helped more than 40,000 owners legally and ethically exit their timeshares. I trust them. They'll review your situation, create a customized exit plan designed specifically for you. Please go to LoneStarTransfer.com or call 855-551-7066.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Sprained wrist, ankle twist, broken thumb, can't make a fist, busted knee, surgery, that patch of ice you didn't see.
Where pain starts, Jernavix suzetrigine begins. Jernavix is a non-opioid 50 milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain.
Tendon tear, nose repair, tripping on that broken stair, dislocation, operation, moped crash while on vacation.
Do not take Jernavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jernavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes.
Joint displacement, knee replacement, fell on marbles in the basement, ladder slip, broken hip, that rock climb where you lost your grip.
To learn more about Jernavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit jernavix.com.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett, presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at MillsAir.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Radio 104.1. I am Jim. Jack and Ross are here as well. Don't forget to get your tickets for 14 Sketches coming up next Saturday night right there in the Mount Dora, was it Music Theater there?
Yeah, the Music Hall.
Mount Dora Music Hall. There you go. Yeah. You can get your tickets at rosscomedy.com or realradio.fm/comedy. Comedy. There you go. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. They have your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
Today's news is brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. If you don't know about That Mortgage Guy Don, change that! Because That Mortgage Guy Don is worth a know, and he's worth a follow. His internet content is sharp.
He's good.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Super cool dude, too, man.
.com.
He was in here earlier. You have to see him a little bit earlier.
Jim.
Yes.
I felt for you.
How did you do that? Why?
Because it's super hot out and the sun is closer to Florida than other people, and that's straight on that dome because Florida heat index could hit 108.
Yeah.
108.
I cut my grass this morning on my little tractor, and
at a safe time, like 3 a.m.
I did it this morning. I think around 10:30 or so, and even with overcast, it was burning me up pretty good.
Just realized you're one cool suit away from being Mr. Freeze.
Right.
Central Florida is under that. Deserves someone laughed out there on I-4. Central Florida is under another heat advisory. If you don't know what that is, that means stay inside. The heat advisory is very high, with the heat index values potentially reaching 108 degrees or higher. The forecast also calls for roughly 70% chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. So if you've ever wanted to pay $1,500 for a 3-2 in Shrek's underwear, it's happening. Because that's the worst type of storm. The type of heat is after that rainstorm, and then you get hit with the 105, 108.
Oh, yeah. I would rather have it rain. Like, it just rained really hard out of my house.
Yeah.
The worst is when it just sprinkles.
Yes.
And when it's hot, because then you could just see the death coming up from the parking lots.
You're just walking around in a sentient fart.
The worst.
That's because the earth is looking up at those little drops of water saying, that's all you got?
It goes without saying, but it is worth starting off today's news by letting everyone know if you are working outside, exercising, yard work, just standing in a line in a theme park, questioning all of your life choices, wondering if SPF 10,000 even exists. Just be safe out there. You're in a heat advisory.
Just wondering if the evaporating in a line is worth the Florida rate to get into the park.
And if your plan to escape the heat was to ride the Sunrail today, hold on, because Sunrail is down and commuters are getting buses instead. Now, they've temporarily suspended service between Winter Park and Ponciana because of a signal outage. Construction crews cut fiber lines.
Okay.
Unrelated to Sunrail.
Okay.
But the Sunrail uses those lines for signaling. So
Right,
it
yeah.
wasn't construction for Sunrail.
Right.
It was construction for something else, but they cut the lines that Sunrail uses.
And of course, that's a nightmare. It's not like the old days when you just twist the wire back together and cover it with some electrical tape. I mean, it is an entire thing to do that. I watched them do it years ago to the fiber that was cut in my front yard. And they were out there for hours, and it was just a residential one.
Yeah, so bus service is being provided for passengers affected by the outage. For commuters who depend on Sunrail to get to work, school, or downtown, this could turn into a predictable trip into a much longer one. It's also a reminder that when one piece of transportation system goes down, thousands of people can suddenly be forced to improvise.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And speaking of improvise, you know who's been improvising recently?
Who's that?
Not just Wayne Brady, it's Spirit Airlines.
Okay.
Because their sale, well, it just got delayed over privacy concerns. Jim, did you know that Google is trying to buy Spirit Airlines?
I did not know that.
Not the whole airlines, their data.
Why'd you? Oh, really?
A federal bankruptcy judge has delayed Google's $10 million purchase of Spirit Airlines data after the flight attendants union raised privacy concerns. That is the most 2026 story I have come across yet so far.
Hey, you keep the planes. I want the names.
Yeah. Spirit, which shut down in May, is selling off its assets, including billions of old transaction records. That includes me, emails, and internal Microsoft Team messages. Google says it's buying only de-identified data. Hey, no, look, it's de-identified.
I don't know what that means. That means they've identified it and then cleared it or something.
It sounds like a word that they be making up.
Yeah.
And that a third party will scrub it for personal information before Google receives it. You know, bring a whole nother entity into this whole crock pot of data stew.
Scrub it from personal. And that's what they want, right? They're buying it for the personal information. Are they not? If they're buying it for your buying history and stuff like that?
They say they're not buying it. They don't want the identifying information is what they say. However, and they have a third party scrub that.
Okay.
But the union is saying, hey, the payroll data in there still has sensitive information. So it's just.
How bizarre is that?
I think, man, the ship has sailed on privacy.
Yeah.
I don't think it exists anymore.
Yeah. Is there an off the grid? I don't know if there is off the grid anymore.
All I know is it's a whole nother reason to thank your local flight attendant, because it's the flight attendants union saying removing names doesn't necessarily protect confidential information like payroll records and all of that. It just wants the flight attendant union just wants stronger guarantees that employees' information won't end up in Google's hands, where it already is.
Right.
Well, Jimmy, my town of Winter Springs, they're planning a fundraiser. They're
really?
looking at they about $600,000.
$600K. What are they doing?
Yep. They're body cams.
Oh, for the police department.
Yeah. We already have them.
Yeah.
But they need to extend them for the contract and everything. So
you mean for the service that uses them, that gathers information and
stores it,
right,
for evidence, all of it, $605,000 over the next 5 years to keep the body camera program running. City commissioners will be voting on Monday, where they're renewing the contract with Axon, covering 50 cameras. So it's only 50, right? It really kind of a small town.
It's really small.
50 cameras, software storage, and evidence management through 2032.
Yeah.
Police say the cameras have become an essential part of daily operations, providing documentation, evidence, and accountability. They also say keeping the current system means officers won't need additional training if they switch to a different system.
Right, yeah. What they need to do is take all the money they're putting in flock cameras and putting it on the cop cameras.
Yeah.
I think people would be fine with that, because the flock thing, I got a story today about the flock thing. It's horrifying.
I think we have a couple there in Winter Springs.
Oh, really?
Couple flock cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked them up.
There's a scary story out of Colorado with flock cameras right now that's pretty amazing. Go ahead, Ross. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do the story.
You
Jack.
have to.
I don't want to do it.
I planned it so you have this one.
I don't want to do the story.
Do it.
Florida has a new favorite slang term. It's official.
Florida has a new slang term?
New in quotes.
New is in quotes,
all right,
man.
And this is the one that, now, did you make this up, Ross? Is this the new slang that you like, or what?
Yes, this is something Ross says constantly off the air.
I'll punch you in your neck. I will punch you in your jugular. If you want to start that rumor, you've started a lot of rumors about me.
Yeah.
This one I will not
Did
stand.
you leave the game early last night?
I did not.
Okay.
And then afterwards, my mom lost her car. So at 1 a.m. downtown ain't no biggie, right?
At least you're done by 1 and not 6, 7.
Oh my God! A new report says 6'7" has become Florida's most searched slang term among children and teenagers.
Isn't that already like a year old?
It is, and yet we're still. The data is saying that it's still here. The phrase, of course, has become a viral piece of internet slang. Although its meaning can depend on whatever you want it to, because it's just a Pandora. 6'7" is in the eye of the beholder.
Sure, yeah. Is this from grandpanews.com? Because, even I knew that was already played.
Yeah. But the thing is that it's still here. That's it takes a while. You picked up on it when it was on its meteoric rise, but it takes a while for something to stay at the top or get to the top.
All right.
It's officially at the top. It's the most Googled slang term in Florida.
6'7"?
And throwing this out here, if you do not understand what I'm saying, you're better for it.
Yeah, but because of that, we're introducing a game show right into the news right now. So, Jimmy and Ross, you are our contestants today.
I love it.
And I am giving you the top 10 or 9 more. You already have one. Top 10 slang terms search in Florida. I want you to tell me what these slang terms mean.
I love this. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we start with bird.
Bird?
That's a girl.
Like B-I-R-D?
Yep.
That's a girl and or a scooter.
Oh, Ross, man.
Is that a girl? Is it?
No.
Oh, I'm shooting you the bird, like telling you to blink off.
Someone acting foolishly in relationships, like talking back, an unfaithful partner, lack common sense, low standards.
That makes him a bird.
Yeah. How about a bop?
Like a chicken head.
What's bop?
Bop means have sex, right?
No. Bop is an attractive person.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
An attractive girl, I should specify.
Bop, a person with many sexual partners, bops around from person to person.
Yeah, what did I say? Didn't I say it was sexual?
I'll throw a flag on that. I'll challenge that all day.
No challenges. Here's an easy one for you, since there's one in the room. Unk.
Yeah, I'm an unk. Unk is like an older person that's kind of wise, like unk, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm an unk, am I not?
Used humorously to indicate old age. Yeah, short for uncle. You
Jack
got one.
is an unk.
Yep. Torta.
Torta?
Yeah.
It's a Spanish sandwich.
It's someone with a cleft palate saying sorta.
Both of us are right.
A way to describe an overweight, chubby, or curvy woman.
Oh my God.
Chopped.
Torta.
What is that?
Chopped.
Chopped.
Oh, it means it's bad. It's like hacked up, like not hacked up in the sense like chopped means busted.
Ugly,
Yeah.
undesirable, or unattractive, looking very rough.
I'm so young.
Cap.
Cap means lie. No cap.
Foid.
Foid?
F-O-I-D, foid.
I got nothing on that. That's above your fireplace.
Yeah, I don't know.
Short for femoid, a blend of female and humanoid, derogatory and misogynistic slang term for women.
So it's like a woman that looks like a dude?
You know what? The fact that you guys didn't get it, gets you a bell.
Yeah, go us, man.
LARPing.
LARPing means you're acting out. You're acting like something you're not.
Yeah, you're pretending to be.
Live action role play, LARP, right?
Yeah.
Chud.
Chud's like a bonehead, like a complete douchebag.
A fool, a troll, a jerk.
Yeah.
And that is our mid-news game of Guess the Florida Slang.
I love that. All right. I did all right there, buddy. Like 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Good Lord.
Back to the news.
What was the story that Ross didn't want to do? He already did it, right?
It was 6-7. He did not want to do.
Oh, my God.
I just
6-7.
want to say that, man.
Yeah. So check this out. Where do you think crime is in downtown Orlando? Better or worse, or about the same as it has been over the past few years?
I think it's... you mean overall or just recently?
Overall.
Probably a little worse than it's been over the last couple of years.
Downtown Orlando businesses say concerns about safety continue to hurt nightlife, even though Orlando police report that overall crime is down about 20% from the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but that reputation for all that happening, all those. Matter of fact, the one guy the Halloween shooter went on trial yesterday or today,
right?
So,
which kind of led to the shutting down of late night entertainment in downtown Orlando.
Yeah. They had a spate of shootings down there that just got a lot of publicity, and it just scared people away.
So far this year, crime down 20%. Business owners say customers are still hesitant to spend time downtown, particularly at night. Creates an interesting disconnect between statistics and what people actually feel when deciding whether to go out or not.
Number of business closings because of that, right? A number of bar groups have gone down. Like one bar group, I think, owned 3 bars. They shut them all down.
Yeah.
A lot of closers. Well, what's not a closing is actually an opening.
All right.
Because the historic Metcalf Building gets a new life. That's right, Jim. Do you know about the Metcalf Building at Orange Avenue and Pine Street in downtown Orlando?
I'm not aware, buddy.
Well, it's got some redevelopment happening. The 10-story building dates back all the way back to 1923.
Wow.
And has been a big part of downtown Orlando for more than a century. I love Orlando history, and even though I know downtown Orlando had some better days, I believe its best days are ahead of it. The new owners want to modernize the property while preserving its historic character. It's another piece of the ongoing effort to bring more life and activity into downtown. For longtime Orlando residents, and kind of like myself, not gonna lie, I'm pretty pumped about whenever I see any level of investment in downtown Orlando.
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna go in the news.
Yeah, so if you're hanging out downtown but you want to take in a football game, you got to head east to UCF. College football ready to kick off, and UCF opens a bigger, fancier bounce house. They're celebrating the reopening of the renovated Roth Tower at Acrisure Bounce House.
Oh my gosh!
What
almighty.
a fun name!
Yeah.
With new suites and club seats.
Okay.
Project gives fans new premium seating options as the university prepares for another football season. The timing is deliberate, with a new semester beginning next week. For fans, the question is whether the new amenities make watching a college football game more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do, but I think you can sit in the student seating, the bleachers. I don't think that much changes end to end, but this is that premium club level seating,
right,
where they wall it off and they serve alcohol.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
they don't do it throughout the whole stadium.
That's right, they do not.
That's right, because it's college, it's the school. It's for the kids. You got to watch out for the kids.
Well, remember when they just put water? I say just put, but remember when they had the whole thing about just enough water fountains in that gym?
After the first game, that's when the story came out. It's like, hey, there's no water here.
Damn.
Oh, we forgot something.
Yeah.
Which I think was less concerning than the fact that from all the bouncing when they play Zombie Nation, all that bouncing, they're like, structurally, we probably need to do some repairs here.
Right, that's horrifying, by the way. I mean, they were talking about how much that thing would move when the student body would get moving around. I'm like, not me, buddy. I'm not down for that. Aluminum's not supposed to be a trampoline.
You don't look like a jumper.
No, I'm not a jumper. Nobody.
Not a jumper. Well, if you're going to talk about like something that you love in UCF and the bounce house,
what do you got?
I want to talk about something that I love.
What?
It's just bad news about something that I love. Orlando City lost the Chicago Fire last night.
So you saw the ending. I thought you left early.
I don't leave early. Right. I did. See, he's a rumor starter, Jim.
Yeah. I don't believe him, though. I can't imagine you'd do that.
Orlando City fell 2-1 at home to the Chicago Fire. I'm going to put this in the news just because it was so star-studded. You're talking Robert Lewandowski against Antoine Griezmann, 2 world-class, some of the greatest soccer players to ever walk this planet. Right there off of Pine Street. It was awesome. Unfortunately, it was a 2-1 loss for the Lions. It was a bummer. However, for local soccer fans, the question now becomes whether Orlando can turn the disappointment into momentum into this next match. And I believe, man, if you give me 2 options of rooting for and believing in, or rooting against and not believing, I'm going to take the first. And I promise you, it's a way better sports experience when you go into it thinking, I think we got this.
There you go, man. All right. And by the way, they do serve alcohol at UCF now, apparently. They started a couple years ago.
Well, no, they do, but it's like this premium club seat section. So it's not the. I don't think it's the entire. I don't think you can get it like in the student section and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't, unless they change that. But
right.
But I know they had a special section where you could get it.
You can't have alcohol, but they can pay the quarterback $3 million a year.
Yeah. Well,
everything's fine.
I think when they
College
realized
sports has nailed it.
how much they were selling the alcohol, they kept expanding that quote special section.
Yeah. Well, what percentage of people who go to college can actually drink legally anyway? Well, you'd be 21 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in college and you're 21 years old, I mean, you're a junior or senior, are you not?
And UCF, their campus is one of the few with a liquor bar on campus.
Let's ride.
But if you can't afford, you can always charge it, because a new analysis of Federal Reserve data ranks Florida 6th nationally on average credit card balances, puts Florida on that Florida spin on the old question of whether you can afford it or something. Well, apparently we can, or think we can, as long as Visa says we can. High balances matter because interest charges can turn everyday purchases into long-term expenses. Something, no matter how many times you tell your daughters, they still have to learn that one for themselves. But Dad, I wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're paying for it for the next several years. Yeah. For people already dealing with housing, insurance, and food and utility costs, credit card debt can become another monthly bill that is difficult to escape, especially interest rates are a lot higher now.
It is so easy to get in credit card debt. It's so easy.
Yeah.
That's my SpongeBob. Okay, sorry. Pompano Beach is home to... I regret doing that. Pompano Beach is home to the Jellyfish Museum, Jim. You've been waiting for it. You asked for it. You've been on their email list. Reportedly, the very first U.S. museum devoted exclusively to jellyfish.
Yeah.
The 10,000 square foot attraction has
10,000 square feet for jellyfish?
Yeah.
Get ready, dude.
Better survival rate than Sloth World.
Has 21 tanks featuring roughly how many species of jellyfish, Jim?
150.
20.
Okay.
The founders created the museum after moving to Florida and wanted to show people that, hey, man, jellyfish they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're important.
I think the box jellyfish is one of the deadliest things out there, right? Like, I mean, that would be kind of cool to see that. Like, when you go to the zoo, the zookeepers will say, like, this, is it the serpentarium? Is that what they call it? Or what is that? Like, where all the snakes are?
Yeah.
Is it the serpentarium?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. That's one of the most popular places because people want to see the things that can really kill them. And I think there's a couple jellyfish out there that are really bad news.
How old are jellyfish, Jim? How long?
Buddy, I think they can live. I think it's really old. I think jellyfish were considered one of the oldest things out. 150 years.
How about 500 million years? And apparently,
I thought you meant how long they could live, not how long they've been around. Oh, yeah.
Were you about to say they could last 1 million years?
No, he said 150 years. You're the one who threw million into the mix.
Yeah. That's how long they've been around. I'm trying to tell you how. You know what I'm saying.
Well, guess what? It's time to celebrate the jellyfish. They're getting their own museum. Yeah. And that is your JCS News.
Woo! Diddly-dee-dee.
Boom-ba-dum, boom-ba-dum, boom-bum.
It's not saying
SpongeBob.
Just not the same when Deb's not here, guys.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh, by the way, she's off today. People, man, if you don't tell them, and if you don't tell them often, they'll start freaking out.
Well, I'll just tell her real quick. She had a really bad rash that she can't explain.
Yeah, and clubfoot.
And a clubfoot. And she's just getting it looked at.
And hammer toe, man.
Case of halitosis that won't go away.
I got a shed that I'm trying to build, so I got to call Deb with the hammer toe.
It's either all of those things or she's helping her mom with a doctor's appointment.
Yeah,
it's one of those two.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, take time, sit down with a lady, watch Emily in Paris, have a charcuterie board.
Find something fruity to watch, Angel.
Okay. Stop. First of all,
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. Storms going to slowly start to quiet down as we head through the overnight tonight, leaving partly cloudy skies late. To round out the work week for your Friday, it's dry to start, but we will once again start to see those sea breeze storms back in action to round out the work week and head into the weekend. More scattered storms are on tap for the weekend, but finally getting a little bit of relief from the heat as temperatures sink back down into the low 90s. Have a great night.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Man, August is National Wellness Month. Everybody wants to know that for sure. Life Imaging definitely wants you to know that because they can get you into their scan and help you live a longer life. That's exactly right, man. That's an amazing company, and they want you to understand that just because you may feel okay, you actually might not be okay. You can't wait until you don't feel well. You have to get in front of that. Be proactive, not reactive. And when you consider that many heart diseases and cancers will develop silently, no symptoms, horrifying. That's why it's super important to get over to Life Imaging and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. Just yesterday was reading a text from somebody who said, thank you, got my heart scan, perfect score, I'm good for a year or so. That's awesome. That's exactly what they want. No dyes. You do not take off your clothes. The entire process only takes a few minutes, and making your appointment could not be easier. Hop onto your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That is literally it. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. And guys, when you make that appointment, you will automatically feel better. And remember, when you're at your appointment, ask these guys about their cancer screening because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
The countdown to the NFL season is on, and Fox Sports Radio is where you join the conversation with the Dan Patrick Show.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
You have to strike when the iron is hot in the NFL.
And more. Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and listen now.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a fourth-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful, low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Hey, it's hot out. You know that. That's not news, but when it's hot out, you don't want to be outside. But sometimes you have to do things. Jimmy mentioned he was cutting his lawn earlier. We do that every week. But when it comes to painting your house, that is a task better left to the professionals at We Paint Everything. That's my buddy Raphael at We Paint Everything. Recently had him over to my home, went through the process of getting my home painted, the exterior, but We Paint Everything does just about everything. It's exterior, interior, walls, doors, garage floors, fencing, decks, you name it, they can paint it at We Paint Everything. No job too small, no job too weird. Also, but when it came to my house and the exterior of my home, what I really liked about it, and one of the real reasons I wanted to go with We Paint Everything is because they repair it before they paint it. So whether it's the rotted wood that just happens over time, or sealing up the house to make sure this paint job is going to last for years to come, could not be more pleased with the job they did at We Paint Everything. You can call them today, get a free in-home consultation at 407-657-2000. Family-owned company. They'll treat you like family with over 75 years of painting experience. They're based locally in Winter Park. Online, it's WePaintEverything.com.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Hi, this is Mark Spain. When you get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home stress-free and avoid the hassle of costly repairs. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET.
Yay, yay!
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show, already in progress.
What up, boys? It's nice to have the Dream Team in today. Hey, Jack, Ross, and Jimmy, how are you today?
Good.
Hey, listen, it's pretty fitting that 6'7" is now the biggest slang thing in Florida, as Florida has 67 counties. I'm just saying, it's a match made in heaven. Peace out, boys. Test your water.
Oh, Snapple,
Hey,
fat
Ross,
Tom.
did you say Deb was out with camel toe?
Hammer toe.
Sometimes they get me a little bit. I got to be honest. Sometimes they get me a bit. If you call in with camel toe, it's bad. Like, if you just call out, look, man, got it bad this morning. Can't even be able to make it. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim, Jack, and Ross are here as well. What's that?
Ain't no hiding it.
No hiding it. Jack, I think you're the only one of us that went to an actual college.
Ross did for a minute.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah, but I mean, was like
you went for a couple minutes too, right?
Yeah, I went 2 years to Valencia, but that's not a real college. I'm not dogging Valencia or anything, but I'm talking about like the big schools, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I started at the time it was Brevard Community College. Yeah. I transferred to the UCF and graduated.
Yeah,
there.
You did 2 years at a big school, right? I mean, UCF's one of the biggest schools in the U.S.
Yeah,
it wasn't quite there when you were there.
It was not. As a matter of fact, the student body was 28,000 when I graduated in '99, and now I believe it's over 70.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think it's second in the nation, only to was it Ohio State or
no? It's something else. Is it Phoenix?
What?
Is that the online one?
No. I'm talking about actual attendance.
No, there's one that's bigger, but I think it's in the Southwest.
All right, very nice.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Ross, where did you go, buddy?
I went to Valencia for about 38 minutes.
Were you guys in the same class?
You don't have to say it like that. It's not that bad. I mean, Valencia's been a great jumping point for a lot of people who get a 4-year education. Why are you saying it so poorly?
Because
like
I said
did.
38 minutes.
Oh, 38 minutes.
I was there for a shockingly small amount of time.
Did you really even finish not one class?
No.
You did not. You literally left class 38 minutes into it, your very first class?
No, it wasn't my first one, but it was close.
Yeah.
I got scared when they told me the price of a book.
Yeah, the price of a book is ridiculous.
You know what? Yeah, because that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Real quick, top 5 schools in number by student body. University of Florida comes in with 60,000. Then it's Arizona State University. Then the Ohio State University. University of Central Florida with 70,000, and number 1, Texas A&M.
No way, really? That must be new.
79,000.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. All right, well,
UCF still number 2.
Every single year, they always release the party school list. They just released it today. This is courtesy of USA Today. And I got to tell you, of all the schools that you would think that would make it on the party list, it's there now. But I've not ever heard of this school in this list.
Oh, wow. Because I thought Gainesville, University of Florida usually is on that list.
It's actually Florida State that's usually on the list.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah, it's usually Florida State, and they came in again at number 3.
Oh, my.
Go. The number 3
I
party
did drugs
school.
There once.
Yeah, the number 3 party school in the nation is Florida State. Number 2, football powerhouse.
Oh, it's Alabama.
Alabama's number 2. Now, number one is the thing, like, you're like, this is a shoo-in. Think about the city that parties the absolute most that's not Las Vegas.
Oh, easy. Brigham Young.
Yeah. Salt Lake, for sure. Literally, the city is associated with one of the biggest.
New Orleans.
New Orleans is the answer.
Yeah.
Tulane is number one this year.
Yeah.
Tulane, the biggest party school out there. The roundup of the top 10 is Georgia. University of Georgia, number 4.
Go Dogs.
Deb would be very proud. University of Wisconsin, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia makes it into number 6, and they've got nothing to party about.
I just would
They
think
live in West Virginia.
it's hard
Or
to
maybe that is why you party.
Yeah, maybe so.
it's hard to party on a bottle full of downers.
Yeah. Southern Cal, number 7. UC Santa Barbara, number 8. Penn State, number 9. They're still celebrating Sandusky being gone. And
that cocaine kid just got busted, right?
Yeah, there you go.
The party's over now.
How did they come in at number 9 with the Koch brothers there?
I think he's the reason why they're number 9.
Yeah, and then number 10 is Ole Miss. That rounds out the top 10 party schools out there. Crazy.
God, the first and kind of only college party that I went to, I got kicked out.
Too young?
No, the guy that I was with threw up, and then the guy who was running the party was like, "Yeah, man, you guys all got to go."
Get the hell out of here. I would have done the same thing.
He ripped a hookah.
Yeah,
and no one told him that you're not. I don't think you're supposed to inhale those.
Look, I think that's the worst thing you can do at a party is throw up, right? That's the worst thing.
It's the biggest party foul.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is the biggest party foul.
Drink dropping, not even close. Because it
Right.
also says something about your steel.
Yeah, 100%.
You lack self-awareness.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Chloe G up next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Coke Zero Sugar 400 returns to the World Center of Racing with the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on August 28th and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on August 29th. Experience the thrill of NASCAR like never before. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. Visit realradio.fm/contest for all the info and to find out how you can score free tickets.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Looks like things are opening up on Old Winter Garden Road, heading eastbound at Fairvilla Road. Emergency crews have moved that accident into the right lane. The left lane's starting to get by. Westbound lanes are still slowing down, though. There's a crash on 408 westbound at Crystal Lake Drive. That's blocking the left lane. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. I-4, you won't be running into any surprises tying you up right now. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Are you ready to fall in love with your career again? Want to be part of the #1 real estate team in all of Central Florida? If you're looking for more opportunities, more support, and more success, it's time to join the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. With the Nickley Group, you'll get the coaching, resources, and team environment you need to grow your business. Take your career to the next level. Go to thenickley.com and click on the Join Our Team button or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Dive into a summer of awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Get up close to orcas, belugas, penguins, and more. Take an all-new Arctic adventure on Expedition Odyssey Fire and Ice, now open. Sing along with Pink Fong's Baby Shark and savor America's best barbecue flavors at Red, White, and Barbecue. On weekends, now through August 23rd. Stay later for the all-new Electric Ocean with nighttime animal shows and an all-new drone and fireworks show. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Visit 2 days for less than $50 a day. Hurry, offer ends soon. Tax and service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Faster than your phone charging. Faster than your lunch break. Faster than your commute. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET.
Yay, yay!
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
School's in session and the math is easy at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Take 0% for 60 months and no payments till next year. Plus over 500 vehicles to choose. Plus, what's that all add up to? Sutherland. Drive a new Nissan Altima SV for $299 a month. $299 a month. Everyone loves the math at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
36-month lease with approved Tier 1 credit. 10K miles per year. Price plus tax tag and $39.99 down payment. Selling price $28,838. Deferred payment to end of lease or loan. Interest applies.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Rates are near 3-year lows. And if you have a rate above 6.5, you may be able to lower it a point or more.
With that mortgageguy.com.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Yep, safe to say I'm the happiest clam in the oyster bed. I mean, I wear a lot of hats with my employer, my boss, but I do manage 3 aircraft, the aviation department for his international businesses. I've known him for 15 years before I ever started working with him. You know, my job is a job of privilege, and I treat it as such. But yeah, we have a very close relationship. It's great. Aloha.
Aloha, brother. Aloha.
I-95 southbound along 95, Brevard County. Heavy rain. Please slow down. And please do not drive with your hazards on, especially when there's 10 people to the right with their hazards on parked and 10 people to the left with their hazards lights on parked. When the visibility is low, you do not know who is stopped or who is driving slow.
Well, there Thanks, Surfer Steve. Appreciate that. Yeah. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. Jack is there.
He's already moonlighting.
Ross is there.
Believe in yourself.
And Chloe G is here as well.
If it's happening in Central Florida, it's on her radar, giving you a reason to get off the couch and out of the house. It's time to find out what there is to see with Chloe G from the Orlando Weekly.
Good laugh for Chloe G.
Thank you so much.
Who was
Thank you.
partying with us just the other night, Jackson.
Yes, I
she was at the Orlando Weekly party.
I didn't see her. I looked for her.
She said she was stalking the bar quite hard.
Okay, nobody said that.
that's
Really,
why.
nobody said that. I said I really enjoyed myself. And I had a nice time.
Yeah. Are you a beer drinker? You are a beer drinker, aren't you?
Yes.
What were
I
you-
will drink anything that's in front of me,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
All right. Very nice. Were you having beers that night or were you having cocktails?
I think I was having a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I was really passionate about my job and my career that night, and I thought I should celebrate.
Nice.
Well, the reason we bring that up is because, Chloe works for the Orlando Weekly. The big best of thing was Tuesday night. That's a gigantic thing. Matter of fact, I said on the air, I think afterwards, the decompression for the entire staff is like overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our biggest week of the year, and it's like an 8-month project for a very small team. So I will be sleeping through the rest of this weekend, this weekend.
Right on. Chloe G drops by to give us some things happening in Orlando. If you want to check her out while she does it live, JimColbertLive.com or RealRadio.fm/watch. She's on camera right now. What do you got going this weekend, Chloe?
Okay, plenty to do this weekend. So first, starting today, the local theater company New Gen Theatrical is putting on an interactive play called American Gothic: The Harvest Ritual. So this is a spooky Depression era themed play and interactive experience. Guests are going to be involved in kind of assisting the actors and overcoming all the weirdness that pops up. They are invited to dress on theme, so time period accurate. 2 drinks are included with every ticket. And then my favorite part about this event is that it is happening inside the Fashion Square Mall.
Is it really?
Yes, which is my favorite place in, I think, the state of
Oh,
Florida.
dude, that's like back rooms back there, man, because you walk in there and
Yeah.
it is a complete ghost town, and it's creepy
spooky.
AF. It's so creepy. It's weird. Even fully lit, it's creepy as hell.
No, it's terrifying at all hours of the day, all hours of the night. I'm so devastated that movie theater isn't open anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a real Orlando gem.
That sounds kind of fun. I mean,
I know that's what I think the biggest draw is here. It's going to be like so spooky because you're actually in the most terrifying place ever. Yes, that show opens tonight at 8 p.m. But there are going to be showings throughout the end of the month, so through August 31st.
Okay.
And then tickets per night start at $38.
Not bad for a couple drinks as well. What was that
Yeah.
address again? What can people find out?
At Fashion Square Mall is where the play is going on.
Yeah, but where can you get tickets and stuff? What's the website?
Through New Gen Theatrical.
New Gen 3 Theatrical.
Yes,
Very
that's
nice.
the theater name. And then the name of the play is American Gothic: The Harvest Ritual.
Very
So
nice.
Let's get spooky,
Yeah, I
ready
like
for
that.
fall, things like that. On Saturday, Little Indies is throwing a cocktail tasting party, but it's going to be a little bit different. So this event is celebrating World Plant Milk Day, which is a real holiday.
Oh my God Almighty.
That has been, been in place, been a thing since 2017 is what we're saying, to highlight all the good things about plant-based milk alternatives.
And
guys hate
what
this?
are those, Jack? What are the
listen.
What are the good things about plant-based milk products, Jack?
I like the flavor of my almond milk in my cereal.
I'm very pro almond milk. Not everybody has the pleasure of digesting cow's milk very easily.
Yeah, Jim.
I just got scolded. I just got lactose scolded.
Us with sensitive tummies really need that almond milk sometimes.
I will stand on this. Oat milk. I am pro oat milk. I'm pro milk.
Yeah, pro milk.
I'm pro milk.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried oat milk yet, give it a try. If you don't like it, I get it. But
are you a soy milk? Or are you almond milk?
I think I go almond milk.
You're
not
almond
soy
milk.
milk.
Yeah,
Soy milk is a little bit too much.
Too much for you,
a
huh?
little too over there. But I like almond milk.
All right,
I like
very good.
an almond milk latte. That's where I am.
Okay.
So at the event there will be different plant milk cocktails to try. So oat, almond, cashew, etc.
Wow.
There's also going to be music from DJ Loose Sky.
Okay.
You can get a plant head portrait, which is going to be a little plant-themed caricature of yourself or whoever you may be with.
Right.
And then there's also going to be a plant swap going on. So you can bring a plant, leave with a new plant, exchange plants with your plant-obsessed friends.
Wow, did this originate in Portland? This sounds very Portlandia kind of. I mean, mega West Coast feel for this thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of, what's the difference between the West Coast and Mills Avenue? So,
Right.
So yes, Saturday at Little Indies, it is at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and
All
it is
right.
free to attend.
All right, cool, yeah.
Also on Saturday, the Orlando Science Center throws another installment of its Science Night Live. This is their adults-only nighttime entertainment event. It's 18 and up. There is a laser light show that this week is going to feature all 90s alt rockers.
Damn,
what
that's
they're
cool.
saying. So they're saying Smashing Pumpkins,
Yeah.
Alice in Chains.
Sure, yeah.
There will be a myth-busting workshop
That's
with
cool.
Central Florida public media journalists, interactive exhibits, and hand-on experiments. There's going to be a microgravity performance all about human movement underwater and in air suspended harnesses or in virtual reality.
Yeah.
There will be trivia and drinks.
Yeah, I know this has become a really, really, really popular thing. They started this a few years back, and it is packed every time. It sells well. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a way different way to spend an evening out, but yet you still get to drink and have a good time.
Yeah.
But a bunch of other cool stuff going on as well.
Yeah, that is true. It's very different. It's good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a very exciting out there kind of date night or
Right.
or hanging out.
And nobody's like dog. If you have a hard time coming up with date ideas, you're in the same boat as a lot of people, man. You really are, because it's difficult. There are a lot of choices. It's hard to know what people are going to like. The cool thing about Science Night Live is nobody doesn't like it. It's got a little something for everyone. So if it's a first date, second date, or you're just kind of caught up in a rut of dates and you want to kind of break that mold, this is a really good place to do that.
If you walk around and you don't say, "Oh, that's cool,"
Yeah.
that's on you.
Yeah. You'll say a bunch of that.
Yeah. No, there's something wrong if you're not having at least a little bit of fun.
And then all the stuff you do in the Science Center is capped off by the Laser Light Show, which my daughter's done 2 of them now. She says they're completely amazing.
Awesome. So yes, Saturday at 8 p.m. and tickets are $25.
Hell yeah.
On Sunday, Kiwi Camera Service over on Virginia Drive is hosting a cyanotype workshop. So that is the... Okay, wait a minute. It's coming.
I was like, that Kiwi.
So cyanotypes are those vintage photo developing process that creates the blue tinted images that can either be abstract or sometimes they overlay images to kind of make copies in a way. They're really beautiful, really cool, and vintagey looking. So guests will get a little crash course on cyanotypes themselves and then be taught all the fundamentals of the process. So the printing, the chemicals used, and then processing the negatives themselves. Everything is provided, but attendees are encouraged to submit photo selections in advance. So you're going to be bringing your own photos or supplying your own photos, and then you're going to learn how to transfer them and make them that really cool blue printed.
Damn, that's also really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Where's that?
We're so easily impressed today.
Yeah,
That is
I've never heard of any of this stuff. I mean,
And you were a printer.
There's never been a date night where you go make a cyanogram or whatever the hell it's called. I mean,
so close.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
were
yeah.
so
Yeah.
close.
Oh, it's a
so
boy.
hard. I tried so hard.
Yeah. Let's
I
put
really
that
did.
cyanogram on the TV, on the fridge.
I'm hungry for a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Right. So yes.
Cyanotype, right?
Kiwi Camera Service on Virginia Drive.
Very nice.
The workshop is on Sunday at 2 p.m. and it is $65 for the class, and then you get to take your photos home.
So you're leaving with artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Your
yeah,
own,
yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Also on Sunday, the Punk for Public Media benefit concert is taking place at Will's Pub. This is a fundraiser whose proceeds go towards supporting the station and staff of our local NPR affiliate, Central Florida Public Media.
Okay.
They started this annual benefit show after last year's cuts to state and federal funding for public media. So Sunday's show is going to feature several local bands playing music throughout the day. There will be limited edition Punk for Public Media t-shirts available. And then the Chinese food pop-up Little Giant is going to be serving some bites out on the back patio until
Very cool.
they sell out.
Do you have a list of bands by any means?
I don't have the full list of band, but there are going to be, I can highlight some here. So Debt Neglector,
Okay.
Double Bubble, partner, lots more punk.
But that's awesome. I mean, we actually have a really healthy punk scene in Orlando.
Yeah.
My daughter's boyfriend actually plays in one of the bands called Suck Brick Kid.
Okay, awesome.
And
hell yeah, Jim.
yeah. So he's down at West Palm checking out Rob Zombie, but I didn't know if he was going to make it back in town to play that gig. My daughter hasn't said anything about it, but
yeah. So the
cool.
event's going to be a whole day thing. It starts at noon, and there's lots to see and do, and it's all benefiting a good cause.
That's really cool because a lot of people my age and when you're in your mid 50s, I mean, we grew up punk. I mean, that's like we grew up with punk music. We watched it start. So a lot of people my age, their teen years lived through those punk years, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a whole variety of different bands that are playing, and they're all kind of at different aged bands, I guess. So some of them are newer bands with younger kids in them, and then some of them are they've been in Orlando for a bit. So even though it is this punk overlay, there is a lot of variance in what you're listening to throughout the day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and tickets start at $30.
All right, right on.
Yeah, and that's what I have for you today.
Very nice.
Hey.
Good job, man.
Yeah. I just wanted to quickly go back and give a bunch of compliments to New Gen Theatrical. That's newgentheatrical.org. I cannot sign off on this guy's projects more. I know the creator of this company.
Yeah,
they're the best actors.
This is the one doing the thing in the Altamont Mall.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Fashion Square. Hey, can you stick around for a sec?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're gonna do another small segment because we're up against the break, but I want to hold you in because I'm going to talk about that gig a little bit more and let Ross kind of expand on that. Back in a sec.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Left lane's blocked on I-4 eastbound, approaching Altamont Drive. The on-ramp from Princeton Street to I-4 westbound's blocked due to an accident. I believe the right lane's blocked there as well. On I-4 westbound before Darrell Carter Parkway at Stop and Go, you're going to get stuck over St. John's River Bridge. It's congested due to the weather in the area where I-95 meets I-4. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at CoreFlooringFL.com.
Hey, it's the News Junkie. And I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under 300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi, just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag entitled to qualified buyers.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Yay, yay!
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, JC and Posse. Lunch with the boss. Back in the day, we opened up a new Walmart in Ocala, and Sam came to visit. All upper management was peacocking around. We're having lunch with Sam. He grabbed stuff off the shelves, tuna, crackers, and such, and had lunch in the employee break room with all the employees and just shot the breeze with everybody. It was awesome.
Eating tuna salad on crackers. That's great.
That he just took.
Yeah.
That he clipped off the Walmart shelf.
There's such a great Sam Walton story about a guy who built video displays. When videos like movie videos, VHSs were a big deal. And he just kind of challenged Sam during a business meeting that his video department in the stores was terrible. It looked like books because of the way they were stored. He goes, okay, and then brings his entire staff together in 30 minutes and says, tell them what you just told me. And he goes, well, your video sales are going to be down because you're not showcasing the front of the video. Your display is terrible, and I build the displays, and this is what it looks like, and I guarantee you your sales will go up. They put it in one store. Sales went up 20%. He called the guy. He says, can you build me, let's say, 1,500 of these or in the next 30 days or something? But, I mean, he made that deal just like that because the guy just showed him, look, this works. And Sam Walt's like, well, you're right, it does. Let's do it.
And it's true because the face of a movie, whether it was the VHS tape or whatever, gets so much more attention.
Yeah.
That's the movie poster
right.
as opposed to the binding of a book.
Yeah, the spine. That's all they were looking at.
That's why people don't read or go to libraries.
All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are here as well. Chloe G from the Orlando Weekly, who hangs out with us on Thursday, sticks around.
Did that hurt your heart, Chloe, when I said no one reads?
Yeah, actually, it did.
She says she's a championship speller, Jack. That's what she just told me during the break.
Oh, let's put her to the
and
test.
I'm not. No, because let's not put it to the test because I'll be out real fast.
She said she likes to spell, but she gets so terrified. She went. And you said who does a spelling bee like Will's Pub?
Will's Pub, yeah. It's like a they don't do it, but they host it there. This other kind of organization hosts it, but. I don't think I'd be amazing at it, unfortunately.
Are you going to do the thing in the Fashion Square Mall? Are you going to go to that?
I am thinking about it.
Yeah.
It sounds very intriguing because, like I was saying, I love the Fashion Square Mall. The first time that I had ever gone, I went to go to the movie theater and I got lost in the mall. I couldn't find my way out. And I loved it.
Yeah, I remember going there probably about 3 years ago because there was an Express for men, I think, still open in there, or an Express, and we had like a coupon.
Okay.
And we lived in Baldwin Park, so we were just going to slide over there. And I remember walking in, and it was the store open. It was like Express, a dude who fixed sewing machines, and a smoothie shop. And, bro, that was it.
Yeah.
Everything else was boarded up and white.
Yeah.
It was wild,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And there's like broken mannequins on the floor. And like you're walking through and then the little kid, like the little horsey thing will go off. It's terrifying.
It's like it's from an episode of Walking Dead.
Really? Yeah, it is.
And the Oviedo Mall went, but before they kind of shut that thing down and moving on to what they're doing now, when that thing started kind of getting into disrepair, you would go up there and it would be the same thing. It would be like your Books A Million was open, like Claire's, some guy who sold caramel apples, and then everything else was Bob's this or Linda's that. It was all just local places, but they had buckets all throughout the mall because it's got this glass ceiling thing on the it was leaking everywhere.
Yeah.
So when you walk through, there is literally just 5-gallon Home Depot buckets everywhere in the mall.
And guess what? That's still a fixture at the Oviedo Mall.
Is it really?
The buckets? Oh, yeah.
Are they really?
I think that's going on at Fashion Square too, maybe. And
Is it
it's
really?
like there's sludge falling from the ceiling.
and like I really think it's awesome that it's being used as a venue and all that. I also just love the fact that you have this thing, and man, this hurts me to say, but it is an honest opinion that theater has had better days in the past than it does right now.
Yeah.
Malls have had better days than they do right now.
What?
And here is ridiculously talented show showing up to this mall to go ahead and, a little lemonade out of lemons on this one.
Yeah.
And I really mean it. The guy who's running that theatrical company, his name is Michael Knight. I've known him for like the better part of like 10 years, just working around, and he is bona fide.
Really?
He makes good stuff.
So are they going to, is it a tour? Like you start out in one part of the mall and you kind of walk as they do the tour, and then there's like little scare things or little scenes as they walk around? Because trust me, you're not going to be bothering anybody in the mall.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't released yet if it's going to be, walking around the mall or whatnot, but it is it's scenic. So it's like interactive, and then the actors are, all up on you, and then you're helping them do this, and then you're in the play itself,
Back in the day, when Halloween obviously will be here before we know it. It'll be on top of us. And back in the day, radio stations in Orlando, when I say back in the day, this is like the late 80s, early 90s. One of the big things is radio stations would sponsor a haunted house. And then they would set the whole thing up. They would, advertise it. You'd show up. You'd go on a house. You'd pay like, $8, $10, whatever it was. And all of that money went to charity. Well, they used to do it. They did it at this one house called the Glenn Turner Mansion, which was a mansion that kind of went in disrepair because the guy got thrown in jail for multi-level marketing schemes. So, but it was too dangerous. I think somebody got hurt and they had to wind up stopping it. Nobody does that anymore. And man, Could you imagine like a big deal haunted house in like one of these malls? I mean, I think the Fashion Square Mall would be perfect for it. You would have to have a pretty big production company, but I think that would go over quite well because we only have like 1 or 2 anymore. Like we have the trails up in Altamont.
Petrified Forest?
Yeah, we have Petrified. But it used to be a big thing where there are these private haunted experiences, but they've just kind of gone away.
I actually think there is one in the works that we will be talking about in the near future.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh. Spooky.
Well, Jim, I'm right there with you. And I think this guy, Michael Knight, and New Gen Theatrical is right there agreeing with you because he's bringing it. He's kind of doing it. If you read the show description, it gets kind of spooky.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
And they say that when you go, they want you to kind of maybe, if you want to, you can like dress accordingly and wind up being part of the show. Now, do you have a choice in that, or they just drag you out of the crowd and make you do it?
I think this is a very much like audience participation. It's kind of like when you go see a comedian and they just rope you in. You don't really get a say. You know.
Yeah. Do you remember when I did Sleep No More? And that was considered an interactive play where I walked around and then I got to watch the scenes of the plays and then I could just leave whenever I wanted. This is an interactive play, which, no shot at my haunted house friends, I think is a far interesting offering than a haunted house as an interactive play, because now there's a story that like there's a beginning, middle, and ends you can really rehearse and polish.
And they did this, I think Fringe a couple years ago did this, where the show actually wasn't in one of the theaters. It met outside. You got like a flashlight, and you went on they took you on a tour around the grounds, and they had set up some stuff. Ooh. I think it was like more of a murder mystery thing, but it was the same kind of concept, was it not?
I believe so, yeah. And this theatrical company, big Fringe people.
Yeah.
Big Fringe people. They are some of the elite performers on the Theater Fest.
West Oaks Mall. It's going to be happening.
Really?
Yes. It's called The Psychopaths.
No way, dude. Yeah. I'm so down.
Jim called it.
I'm so down.
You did. You predicted this.
I didn't predict it. I just said it would be a cool idea.
You made it happen.
Yeah.
So humble.
Yeah.
I'm the guy building the scene.
You are the origin story.
Chloe, always good seeing you.
You as well. Thank you.
Have yourself a wonderful sleeping weekend.
Thank you so much.
And we will see you next Thursday. Great job today.
Thank you.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Our buddy Glenn Klausman up next with Colbert Court.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
If people get their vote results very quickly, like we do in the state of Florida, Florida is really good about this. I also like what they do in some Middle Eastern countries.
Where the women can vote? You like that?
That's not what I was saying, and you know it, sir.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. We're going to be expecting widespread showers and thunderstorms as we head through the rest of your Thursday, with storms quieting down as we head late into the overnight tonight. Friday, we are going to be continuing to see more storms popping up throughout the afternoon, but not as widespread as what we're going to be seeing today. Scattered storms will continue as we take a look ahead to the weekend, but good news, finally a little bit of relief from the heat over the next couple days.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance. All factory rebates applied.
It's the difference between trying to talk to your friends over the music at a bar and having dinner where you can actually hear each other. Between getting food delivered and cooking something you know she's gonna love. It's the difference between a rough nicotine pouch and On Plus nicotine pouches with Nico Silk Mesh. No corners, no rough edges, just the softest pouch on the planet. On Plus nicotine pouches. It's the difference that changes everything.
Not all varieties available in all geographies. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Laugh out loud with Ross Padgett and Joel Warren in 14 sketches, Saturday, August 29th at 8 p.m. at the Mount Dora Music Hall in downtown Mount Dora. Get your tickets now at MountDoraMusicHall.com. Presented by Discover Lake, Real Radio 104.1, and the city of Mount Dora.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you looking for information on a reverse mortgage or HELOC? It's so easy to get a quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. Attention Ram owners. Did you know you could get $500 for Recall 67A without leaving your driveway? With new mobile appointments, we'll come to you. We'll finish the simple software update in under an hour, and it won't affect your truck's performance. Plus, you'll get an extended warranty worth thousands. Make a power move. Schedule Recall 67A today at CumminsRecall.com.
When bills can't wait, every minute matters. That's why there's Amscot. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Yay, yay!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hear that? That's Alka-Seltzer, the sound of fast heartburn relief. Because when heartburn hits, you want something that works fast. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets start neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Next time when that burning feeling comes on strong, don't wait. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Try Alka-Seltzer. Use as directed.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickleegroup.com.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
What's up, guys? So I currently work where Ross used to work, and I got to say one of the things that I love most about my job is the open lines of communication. Once a quarter, I'll have lunch with my manager, and every 2 weeks with my supervisor, and we just kind of go over things. But I'm also a team leader, so every day when we have our 15-minute break in the morning, me and my guys will get together, and we'll talk about anything other than work. And there was one tech that I had an issue with, but all it took was a conversation, and he's my best tech now, and I think it has made me a better leader, just opening up.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I actually had that same experience last night talking to my boss about some things and how you go about things. It's she was amazing. She's an amazing person. Very cool. Welcome back. I am Jim. There's Jack. Yep. Ross is here as well.
It's all true.
Glenn is right here. Let's do Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
That's right. Colbert Court brought to you by our good friend Glenn Klausman at Klausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park. 407-917-1718. Car crash. Call Klausman. Guys, good and loud for Mr. Glenn Klausman.
Smarter than me.
What's going on, buddy? How
Not
you doing?
much. Not much.
Yeah. Have you had a good week?
Yeah, week's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Let me ask you before we get into the case today. Where I know we're playing. You be the jury, right?
Yeah. Didn't you show up for jury duty?
Yeah.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. I did show up for jury duty, and I was there all day. They called me at 11:45, and they said, "You guys, you're the next panel up, but we're going to send you to lunch until 1:30." We came back. They never said another word, and at 4:40 or something, they said you can go home.
All right.
You're good for a year.
A year? I thought it was 3 years.
No, it's 1 year.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, good for 1 year. So they could theoretically call me next year again.
That's Lake County. They
That's
need
Lake
more.
County. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I want to ask you something before we get into it. Can you believe how expensive dry cleaning is now? I noticed that your shirt is pressed and dry cleaned, and I haven't done that in a while. The last time I did it, I think I did 2 pair of pants and 4 shirts, and it was damn near $100.
Whoa!
Don't they have that place where it's like $1.50 all garments?
I don't know if they do or not. Who does that?
I used to drive by it. That's where I would go.
I used to drive by it.
That's the Aldi of dry cleaners. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
good on Glenn.
All right, Glenn, we're doing You Be the Jury. So Glenn has a case here. He'll read the case, what happened. We are actually sitting on the jury, guys. And everybody out there listening to us right now, you are also on the jury. And if you want to, by the way, this is a great time to use the texting service, 77031. If you have an opinion, shoot it in. We will use your opinions if we can't come up with good ideas.
This is great because it's not about being right or wrong. What we say goes.
That's right. What we say goes. Unless the judge says no.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no judge on this one. This will be, let's see what you all think.
All right, very good. Fire away.
Okay, so what happens here is a fellow, 57 years old, gets in a car accident. The other side's 100% at fault. There's no issue about that. The sole issue is the extent of the injuries. Actually, the extent of the injuries is clear also. What happens is he has his wrist on the steering wheel, and because he's T-boned the way his vehicle's T-boned, he ends up with a ligament tear in his wrist. There's bones at the bottom of your hand where the wrist begins, and there's a ligament that connects 2 of the bones. And when that ligament gets torn, the bones become loose, and you have actually a collapse of the 2 bones that are attached by that ligament. And when you have that collapse, you ultimately need surgery to fix it.
Let me ask a quick question before we go any farther. On his right or left hand?
It's left hand.
Is he left-handed or right-handed?
Right hand dominant.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what happens is he needs surgery. He gets surgery where they remove the 3 bottom bones in the hand where the wrist begins.
Okay.
They remove those 3 bones. And because of it, he has symptoms that will continue for a long, long time. He had a lot of pain and a lot of decreased motion, decreased use of his left wrist until he had the surgery. After the surgery, for weeks and weeks, he was in a splint, couldn't do things. He's out of the splint, and now he's stuck with the fact that he has decreased range of motion in his wrist in all directions. He's got decreased strength in the wrist, decreased grip strength. He has, in addition to that loss of mobility, he's got limitations in everyday activities. It's a problem. You can't use your left hand the way you used it before. Belt loops, he says, are a problem. Buttoning shirts. You drop things, carrying groceries, picking up the grandchildren, trying to do any kind of lawn care. Cannot swing a golf club.
Right.
Cannot do a push-up.
Oh, really? So now he can't bend his wrist like that to do a push-up.
Bend his wrist and doesn't have the strength of the wrist. It also affects...
so major quality of life issue here.
Quality of life issue. So the question is, we know that there's really no dispute about who's at fault. There's no dispute that this injury occurred from this crash. And the whole issue is, what is his pain and the loss of enjoyment of life and the worry about the future? What's it worth?
What's that worth?
And his job is, he's a supervisor in a fast food type place where he has several stores that he goes to. But when a manager is out, he's got to do some of the work, and it becomes very difficult. he has a problem climbing ladders because you need both
Sure, yeah,
wrist climbs ladders and that sort of thing. And, I always look at it from my perspective. It was my wrist or my end. Well, I know what I think it's worth. The other side, they have, of course, minimized what they think it's worth.
Right.
So I thought it'd be good to just have the three of you try to figure out what you would award to this 57-year-old man for the loss of enjoyment of life and what he's gone through to have the 3 bones in the bottom of his wrist.
Do you already know the number?
I don't know the number.
Okay, you don't know the number. Okay,
no, that's what we're arguing about.
Okay, so I just want to make sure here before we get into this.
Yeah,
okay.
This is not one of those where you guys will come up with numbers and I'll say, oh, by the way, I got $2 million more. That's not what this is.
All right.
This is asking like man on the street.
Yeah, gotcha. 100%. No problem whatsoever. So for me, because that would not affect my job.
Correct.
Like me getting my left wrist messed up would not affect my job. I would easily still be able to do talk radio.
Yeah, I disagree. We would hear about it every day.
Yeah, it would affect our jobs.
But it would affect my lifestyle because golf is one of my favorite things on planet Earth to do, and I still have some time to do that in my life. I'm only 58 years old, so I still have plenty of time to play as much golf as I want.
Right, this fellow's about the same age as you.
That would be a major player in my world. It would be a massive change of my lifestyle and quality of life. So it wouldn't affect my job so much, but it would affect my quality of life. So when it comes to monetary value on that, I don't know how much that if that happened to me, that would really how much I could really claim there.
Well, you can. I mean, it's not just for compensation for what you're unable to do professionally.
Yeah.
It is a quality of life, and it does.
I hold my grandkids.
All of that, which is, I think, something Glenn brought up as well.
Okay, so can he
Good point about the grandkids.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can't lift he's got baby
Right.
grandkids. He doesn't feel comfortable lifting them.
Glenn, was this all from the accident, or did the doctors do what the doctors are supposed to do? None of this is because the
Malpractice?
doctor screwed up.
No,
right?
no, this is all, there's no question. The only issue we have in this case is what's it worth by virtue of the fact that he can't do the things he used to do, and he's going to have to go through probably the rest of his life dealing with what he's left with because of this accident.
And he knew the surgery was going to have this, like this was the best the surgery was going to provide?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah,
absolutely.
so he knew going in after the fact he was not going to have the pain, but he was going to have limited motion.
Well, and he had limited motion beforehand, and the surgery leaves him with probably half the motion that he had before the crash, and it leaves him with probably half the strength that he had before the crash.
So a real scary movie, Strong Hands situation.
right.
So I'm going to go with, number-wise, I feel like my right hand, it's a right hand?
Left hand, non-dominant hand.
Non-dominant hand. And that's got to matter in the court of law, right?
A little bit, but I mean, if you look at what he does, I mean, if you work in a restaurant, you have to have grip pressure to pick stuff up and everything. He doesn't have any grip pressure in his left hand.
$12 million.
Ooh, that's hot.
Well, the texter said $67 million.
That's bananas.
But they sent that before Glenn even sat down.
Get that person's name when they're in the jury next time.
Okay, so 58, he can still work.
Sure.
He can still make money.
Quality of life is horrible now.
How much is that worth a year, though, buddy? That's what you have to think to yourself. And then you would take that. You don't take that to death. You take that to retirement.
Well, again, you're only looking at the work aspect of it, and he's got what 10 more years of work.
I'm going to add that on. What I'm trying to do is start with the basis of how much I think the work thing would.
Do we have an idea what his salary is?
That's a good question.
It's not an income loss situation because he's still making the same amount of money. He missed some time from work, but it was covered.
So it's only a quality of life.
Correct.
I would say, I think it's probably worth about $500,000.
Oh, that's it.
About $500,000.
I'm going
maybe between a half and one, but I think no more than like $1 million.
I'll take the over on that. I'll go $1 million to 1.5.
You get 1.5.
All right, I'm going to give him $3 million.
You're going to give him $3 million?
Yeah.
But man, that's a lot. He doesn't lose his job. He does lose that quality of life to hold your baby and things like that. But well, hold on now. Stop for a second.
I only laughed because you glossed over it.
But that could happen. That could happen just from old age. You could just get old enough.
He's 50. He's younger than you.
Yeah, I understand that. But eventually, he's going to be at that point. So I think you only take the number to like retirement too.
For
right?
the rest of the show, I want you to put your left hand in your pocket and don't take it out.
Oh, please.
And watch how...
I want it to be there.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Yeah.
Glenn, are you there?
Now, let me
I'm
ask
here,
you.
yeah. So how about playing cards? I mean, you all play a lot of cards.
Yeah.
It's not something he's done recreation-wise very much, but I would suspect that you need your left hand, right?
Yeah, but I've seen people play cards that only have one arm.
All right,
I mean, I've seen... that doesn't
How's
really...
your guitar?
The guitar thing is a player. I mean, obviously you can't, if you are a guitarist and that is part of your thing, maybe even a side hustle, that comes to a stop.
But
you can't
it
do that
could be a
anymore.
hobby.
Yeah, it could be a hobby.
You know, you lost you lost the hobby of doing something you love to do.
Yeah, no, but you're going to go to a judge and say, "Hey, look, my guy can't play Sweet Home anymore, so I need $3 million."
It's a quality of life.
Yeah,
it's what everyday people sitting on a jury are going to listen to and feel like they should fairly compensate.
We
them.
are the jury, and quite frankly, we're pissed you're on it.
Some of you are saying, I mean, we have everything from $5 million to $600,000. One guy says $50K. One guy says $350K. He says, and then other people are saying like no piano, no guitar. You can't do any of that stuff. Can't work on cars anymore. You need dexterity to be able to work on vehicles. So
there's a thing that happens every single day that Glenn, buttoning your shirt.
Oh yeah. Just getting dressed could be
something as simple as that.
Lots of zippers in this guy's life.
It's like the things you do that you don't realize how often your non-dominant hand is a factor.
But it's not completely out of play, dude. You know what I mean? He still has use of it. So
can
you
he
know
play rock? Can he play rock paper scissors?
Yeah. Glenn, I'm sorry, I didn't know that Jim Colbert was working for the insurance company
today. Working for the company. I want to be fair. I mean, here's the thing: the guy doesn't deserve a lottery ticket because of this. I mean, it was a surgery that happened. It's an accident. He's gonna get paid.
What number would you put behind the quote unquote term lottery ticket?
I mean, I think that when you're saying $3 or $4 million, I think that's kind of a lottery ticket scenario there. I don't know that an injury like this is worth $3 or $4 million. I mean, that would be like a blessing. Like, I think I think people would volunteer to have this injury to get $3 or $4 million.
How long are you going to live your life?
Yeah, I don't know, probably to 80 or so.
Okay, so just say the next 30 years.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a hand functioning at what, 60%,
which is not going to get better as you get older.
Right.
Yeah,
he's probably at 50%, and you figure in
50%.
How many days are in a year that he's going to have to suffer with this, and how many years is this going to be, and are you going to give him money for each day because there's going to be some problem each day?
Yeah, but there are also meant to be days where there are no problems.
Well, there's going to be days where he still has loss of grip strength. He still has the loss of motion, but maybe he's not playing golf that day. Maybe those sort of things.
But that's what I'm saying. It won't come into play every day.
His wife is never going to ask him to open a jar of jelly anymore.
He still has his right hand.
That's one of the crazier takes I've heard you say. It's not going to affect him every day. It's a left arm shot. He's got a little chicken wing.
What I'm saying is, if he just you don't have to use it every day. Like, you don't have to go in there and grab stuff every day. There are days that you don't use your left hand a lot.
Well, but like clothes was a great example.
What's it be worth to you if we told you today you could never play golf again?
Oh, that's $100 million.
That's a lottery ticket.
Yeah. That's
Thank you, Glenn.
It's a lottery ticket.
That would be a big deal for me. I don't know. I still don't think I'd have my hand out thinking that I'm owed $10 million because I can't do it anymore. I'd probably still figure out a way to play somehow. But I still think it's probably $1 million, right at $1 million.
I'm saying with 3.
I'll up it a little bit. I'll go $750 to $1 million.
I'll go 1 to 1.5.
All right, and you say 3 still?
Yep.
And what factors are you using to come up with the numbers? What do you?
You mean mine?
All of you. Yeah.
He doesn't like left hands.
Because the guy still has some motion. He does deserve to be compensated for the injury. There's zero question.
Mm-hmm.
I just, he's a manager for a fast food restaurant.
Yes, supervisor. He goes to several different ones.
So, I mean,
and sometimes what happens is a manager might not be there, and he'd have to do some of the work physical work he otherwise wouldn't have to do. That sort of thing. How often it'll happen?
This
is
is
hard to
almost
tell.
Purely a quality of life scenario, right?
It's loss of enjoyment of life primarily,
So
and the fact that there's a lot of anguish that goes with it.
So if he makes anywhere between 70, 80, 100 grand a year, I'm bonusing this guy 10 years of his full salary for this. And he still gets paid. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm kind of looking at it.
Okay.
I have a rule that if you ever go and lose a limb or a limb gets severely damaged, and the lawsuit's there and this is what's about to happen, you get paid $1 million and then you're just done.
Yeah.
That's on you if you squander $1 million. You should be able to, maybe I'll piss some people off, but you should be able to live off of $1 million at the age of 55 comfortably.
I would agree. By the way, is this taxed? Is Civil War money taxed?
This money is not taxable.
Right. So it's going to be the full. It's going to be the full bones. And when he gets $1 million, it's $1 million. It's not like $600,000.
Well, we're talking about what it's worth. If he gets what he gets, of course, from a jury, they'll have to deduct the unpaid medical bills. They'll get paid and things like that. But what we're talking about right now is what's it worth for the loss of enjoyment of life and the pain that he's been through and the anguish that he's going to continue to have worrying about his left hand and things he can't do that he would love to do.
Yeah.
I'm figuring, Glenn, yes, how we got to that number. So at 57, figure 30 years, 87, so average, figure just around 30 years he's got left. It's hard to kind of put a date on it, but I know some people can do that. All right, so at 30 years, if it's $3,200,000, that's almost 11,000 days he has left. 11,000 times he wakes up and is dealing with a hand functioning at 50% it was before this accident that was not his fault.
Right.
Breaking down to about $270 a day.
There you go.
That doesn't sound like much, does it?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
The overwhelming number that's coming in on the texting service is $5 million. That's the number that I see more than any other single number. It's $5 million.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see how people come up with the numbers, though.
All right, so what do you think? I mean, but how do lawyers calculate this? How does a judge calculate it when the guy can still work? I mean, to me, that's the big asterisk in this situation, right? I do have empathy for the guy, and I feel bad for him. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, I'm making a stab like anybody else, but he still can earn money.
Sure, absolutely. Well, the way it works is we'll make an offer. The other side will make offers. We'll see if we can get the case settled at a number that the client is happy with. If that doesn't happen, you end up going to trial. You're going to try to read the jury as to what you think they would be comfortable awarding, and that's what you'll ask for with the arguments to back up what you're asking for.
Is this one of the only times that you actually confer with the client on what they think it's worth?
Oh, absolutely. Always. You always confer with the client. Always confer with the client.
I understand that, but I mean, the client could say, well, I want $150 trillion. I mean, what I'm saying,
and then you say to the client, well, okay, chances of getting that are slim to none.
But that's still not an answer, though.
Right.
You're saying the chances of you getting $1 billion are almost none, but you're not saying what the chances of getting what we are getting is.
Mm-hmm.
So if he comes up and it says $3 or $4 million, what do you say then? Do you just say we'll go ask for it and see what we get?
Sure. What you do is you start with the client's number and then you negotiate back and forth. And the client has to decide: does the client want to go to trial and take a chance on getting something less with 6 people that are going to be a jury that don't know anything about him? We don't know anything about them until they walk into the courtroom and you start asking questions. And it's kind of a nerve-wracking experience for someone.
Sure.
Because the other side is going to have arguments as to why it's worth what they think it's worth. You've got your arguments why you think it's what it's worth.
Right.
And the other side may think that the jury may think the other side's got a more compelling argument.
Yeah.
And the client may end up getting shortchanged by it. So it's always a risk. It's hard to read what the jury's going to do. It's you try to pick a good jury that you think is going to be empathetic to your side of the case, but you just never know.
Yeah. And you look at just the makeup right here. We're just the 3 of us, and you have 2 people that'd be willing to give him well over $1.5 million, $2 million,
fair compensation,
and one person that says $1 million.
Right.
So,
I thought it was less than $1 million. One person said that.
It's worth pointing out that Jim has suggested the smallest number from Jack.
I said
I think it started at 500, if I remember right.
And the texting service.
But I just said a few minutes ago that I would alter that and go up between $750 and $1 million. I mean, I still think that's fair, but Jack's saying 3 and he's saying 1. So if you average that out, it still says about $1.5 million.
Yeah, see, this is what a jury does.
Right.
When you get back in that jury room, one person's going to come up with a low number. Other people are going to come up with higher numbers.
Oh, thank goodness
they'll confer with each other, and they'll come up with a number that as a group that they like.
Outside of the number choice that they've made on the texting service, the other thing that's the most popular thing is I never want me on their jury. That's the number one thing everybody says. I do not want Jim near my jury.
If I saw you right now, if this was real jury duty, I'd be like, do you know this guy? Why do you have something against him?
And we're late, but I have to ask this question.
Sure.
So if the jury makeup is so unbelievably important, because do you think that if the jury is made up with people who are like your blue collar workers, if it's 3 of them and 3 people who are like white collar executive C-suite kind of people, that really does make a gigantic difference, right? Because of the way they look at life in general, or
it does. It makes a huge difference. You're going to have people on a jury like you who have a very strong personality and may be harder to convince than other people, and you've got some people that are more
pushovers like Jack.
Well, how much what happens is people that have a higher education and have a job that's they supervise other people those people seem to have more influence in the jury room than somebody who is, hasn't finished, hasn't had any higher education and is just, an everyday laborer. Those folks sometimes will rely or get pushed over by the person with a stronger personality. That's what happens. So you got to be careful when you're picking a jury. If you're going to put someone on there with a very strong personality, you want to make sure that you feel like they're going to be empathetic towards your client.
Yeah. Great job today. A lot of fun.
Thanks.
This
is fun.
The texting service response to this, we should do this once a month. The texting service response to this was overwhelming. We've got an absolute screen and a half full of people chiming in on this. We should do this once a month, 100%. Great
Happy
job.
to do it.
That's Klausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right here in Orlando, 407-917-1718. Always good seeing you, Glenn.
Great.
We'll see you soon. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 770-31. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Coke Zero Sugar 400 returns to the World Center of Racing with the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on August 28th and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on August 29th. Experience the thrill of NASCAR like never before. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. Visit RealRadio.fm/contest for all the info and to find out how you can score free tickets.
Left lane's blocked on I-4 eastbound, approaching Altamont Drive. The on-ramp from Princeton Street to I-4 westbound's blocked due to an accident. I believe the right lane's blocked there as well. On I-4 westbound before Darrell Carter Parkway at Stop and Go, you're going to get stuck over St. John's River Bridge. It's congested due to the weather in the area where I-95 meets I-4. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
Guys, there's a reason why every single local television station leads every single broadcast with this heat that we're dealing with, because it is unbelievable. That's why you need a good AC company to make sure that you and your family stay nice and cool all year long, and you need that here in Florida. For me, it's easy. It's Mills Air. For Ross as well, Mills Air. Matter of fact, Ross's case is even a little better, and here's why. Ross's house did not have central heat and air when it was built. In other words, it wasn't built to even accept that. And most people would go over there and look and say, well, can't do this because it's not even built for it. Man, Mills went in there and built a system for it, and that's exactly how they do things. They've been doing this for 30 plus years in Central Florida, and on top of that, they're Carrier factory authorized dealers. That is important, because if you wind up needing a new unit, how about up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit? You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to Mills Air. These guys are awesome. You're going to love doing business with them. Call today to schedule that appointment. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
If you're thinking about buying a new home or refinancing your existing home, the first thing you need to do is listen as that mortgage guy, Don, hosts the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 every Saturday morning. That mortgage guy, Don, has been helping people with their mortgage needs for over 20 years, including myself. And if you miss an episode, don't worry. You can still listen to the past 170 plus informative episodes at thatmortgageguydon.com or wherever you download podcasts like the free iHeartRadio app. It's peace of mind right there at your fingertips at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
School's in session and the math is easy at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Take 0% for 60 months and no payments till next year. Plus over 500 vehicles to choose. Plus, what's that all add up to? Sutherland. Drive the new Nissan Altima SV for $299 a month. $299 a month. Everyone loves the math at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
36-month lease with approved Tier 1 credit. 10K miles per year. Price plus tax tag and $39.99 down payment. Selling price $28,838. Deferred payment to end of lease or loan. Interest applies.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time, so I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
The countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down.
As we get closer to week 1. It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in. Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
If you're paying too much for an unused timeshare, do what 40,000 others have done over the past 10 years. Get out of your timeshare now, quickly, professionally, and with guaranteed results, and a free consultation at LoneStarTransfer.com.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax, tag, and title to qualified.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
What up, JC?
What up, homie?
You know, this was back in the 90s. I was still in high school, so it was probably like 1993 when the original Colonial Plaza was still there. That mall was already dead, and the JCs did a haunted house of one of the old big box stores. I remember we volunteered so that, you know, they could raise money. It was actually a pretty cool thought. It was a little corny, but maybe it was just a little ahead of its time.
Man, I can't tell you how spooky this was. So I do fire inspections for a living. It gets really popular for me to do spirit Halloweens around this time. I did one at a mall. The entire mall was abandoned, and I had to check out the second floor of this mall with no one up there and all the lights were off. All I had was a flashlight. I can't tell you how creepy and spooky it was to turn around and look at all these random mannequins everywhere. So I think an abandoned mall would be an excellent haunted house.
Yeah, not to mention, you have the main area, like the promenade. You could do stuff there, live music, bars, and then use the stores, the old storefronts, as like different themes of haunted houses. It could either be one big one, or you could use the interior part of the mall as like an event center. You know, rope it off, live music, DJ, whatever the case may be, dog it all up really nice, like make it look good, and then use like old stores as the actual haunted houses. So you could have 4 different concepts, and you buy one ticket. It's $100 to get in, but $100 gets you a couple drinks, you get to see the live music, and it gets you entry into, 2 or 3 of those houses or whatever. That's a winner concept right there. I mean, it's not going to be cheap to set that up because, building haunted houses is not cheap. But if you're a company like Spirit and you have access to all of the accoutrement that is haunted houses, I think you can pull that off. That's a legit business idea right there.
He's talking about being spooked out by the dark. Have you guys gotten spooked out by the dark recently? Because it's still there.
Buddy,
the dark?
Yeah.
Well,
I live in a house with a massive basement that I never go down to, and the stairwell that goes down to it is about 1.5 feet wide.
I think it's
it's wild.
I think it's okay to say that the fear of the dark really never goes away, but you just get used to it and you can conquer it way easier. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I still look at dark and I go, ugh.
You know what makes it worse is when you see movies that feature things that happen there.
I think that's why.
Whether it be Blair Witch or whether it be, what was that, the Will Smith movie with the zombies? I Am Legend?
Yes.
Where they flash that light and they're all standing in the corner?
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of thing I bet that dude's talking about. Like, you're doing those inspections, he's rolling through those stores, and he's panning that light right to left or left to right, and you're just waiting to see that set of eyes or that person standing there staring at you. And just the thought of that gives me goosebumps.
And just mannequins, it's like, is that a mannequin or someone just really still?
Right.
I recently just terrified my own self via the dark like an idiot, dude. I don't know if I talked to the Benjamin a little bit too much. I don't know what happened. My baby was asleep. My son was in his crib, and I turned the corner to see him, and his entire room, Jim, is filled with a dark abyss. This void.
Like an inky dark.
An inky dark where I go, where is his nightlight?
Like river water dark.
That's not what his nightlight looks like.
Yeah.
Why is this room just pitch black, but I can see the red glow of his nightlight, and I go, what is happening? Jim, the door was closed. I was in front of a door. It was dark out in my house. Dude, the door was cracked open just enough so that the red light would go around the door and hug it.
Yeah.
And my eyes were playing a trick on me.
What is scarier, dark or dimly lit? Like where you can make out like shadows. I think that's actually scarier when you can make out little shadows and shapes. When it's completely dark, I mean,
I scared myself with an opaque door, so I'll go just pitch black because it was haunting.
Do you get spooked like that, buddy? I got to tell you, you don't strike me as a guy that gets spooked like that. I mean, you seem like painfully logical, where you're like, okay, this doesn't exist.
It's not real.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, growing up, there was that whole fear of what you don't see, and then you start imagining. I think it really plays on your imagination, right?
Yeah.
So if you have that active imagination, maybe you're more likely to kind of conjure up the things that might scare the pants off.
Yeah. I got to tell you another one, and I know there are a bunch of people out there listening that know this. So when I lived up in P-Town, we would go and drive through the Ocala National Forest, and there's an area up there called the Mondex that was a big hunting area. And I know people out there tripping balls. I even said those 2 words, but it's really narrow, two path roads that go all the way, that go through the Ocala National Forest. In other words, the road is just like 2 ruts, right? It's not like a road per se. It's just 2 like wagon ruts, but they, for cars. Going through the forest and going around corners in this state is wild because you never know what you're going to see. So you're going down the road, you get your lights, it's only giving you what's out front. But when you turn a corner like that, you're illuminating that road for the first time. It's creepy as hell to me.
Yeah, I do not. I'm not saying I'm afraid of the dark. I'm just saying that I don't thrive in the dark. Who does? Who thrives lives in the dark.
And by the way,
Vampires.
and the haunted houses don't really scare me that much because there's rules.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you love the pageantry of it all, like how well things are decorated and what they've done to kind of try to scare you. But the true scary stuff is what that guy just said. Walking through an abandoned 70,000 square foot mall, nobody's there. It's just you. You could literally hear your own footsteps echoing through the mall as you're walking. Dude, that's creepy. Because you don't know who's in that bitch. You don't know some homeless dude.
You don't, and there's no rules.
Right, exactly. There's no rules.
You know, you go to Halloween Horror Nights, you go to Petra Half Party, there's rules. right?
Exactly right.
You know, no one wants to be sued.
Yeah.
But you're alone in a place in a spooky environment.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, I got to tell you,
cool.
I've been spooked out in a place in the dead daytime. When we went to Estes Park to go to what's the hotel? The Shining Hotel.
Oh, I never remember this one.
Yeah. But
everyone knows it.
But we went to the Shining Hotel,
Colorado, right?
Yeah, and they do tours of that house, and they tour the basement. You can actually tour the basement of the house.
Stanley
Hotel, right? And I got to tell you, for one thing, it's a waiting list to tour it at night. I mean, they laugh at you if you try to buy nighttime tickets that day. It's sold out months in advance. But when you go through, even the daytime tour is creepy as hell because the hotel itself is creepy. But when you do that basement tour, it's crazy because there's like caves under there.
What do you think the nightly rate is for the Stanley Hotel?
It's got to be you to stay there or do the tour.
Stay.
I think we paid $325 a night.
$173.
Yeah. I think we were there in peak season though. We were there
yeah. So they're looking November. You know.
Yeah. We were there in peak season. I think we paid the most, and we stayed in a room. We asked for the haunted room, the one that Stephen King stayed in for the inspiration for The Shining. Mm-hmm. But that one's booked again. I think that room is booked like years in advance because people just want to go and stay in there and feel the vibe.
What is the scariest moment of your life? Like, not like, oh, I almost got into a car accident. You were like, oh, a demon. Yeah. Oh no, you saw a ghost.
Yeah, I did.
You ghosted out.
He lives with him.
I'm telling you, dude, I will never, ever be able to explain. But that night that we saw whatever that was go across the top of my pool is by far the most unexplainable thing I've ever experienced in my life. It's not even close. That is what happened that night is 1,000% unexplainable. And it's not just me that saw it. My daughter and my wife saw it as well, and they saw the same exact thing I saw from a different perspective. Unexplainable. Without question, an apparition that looked like a small child running across the top of my pool. Yeah, I just got goosebumps. I mean, I will tell you, I turned white that night, like whiter. Like I'm standing there, and because when your brain works so fast, there was no way to explain it. There was no, and my brain was like, okay, what's the logical what? And there was none. There was no answer. So I immediately went to that OS. I just saw something that I can't explain it.
I remember when I was a kid, this was kind of scary, and then it ended up being pretty funny. Is that my brother had this like ridiculous amount of deja vu right in the middle of the day with my mom.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was something like, Mom, you can't go. Like it was a real Final Destination moment. And then my brother dramatically starts going right down these numbers, 15, 12, 29. And he's like really putting on a performance. Like, oh my God, dude, he's spitting out.
He's in a trance.
He's got these numbers. We're going to win. Every number was pissed wrong.
Right.
Every number. Why would you put on the performance?
All right. And by the way, somebody just reminded us when I was with the Monsters, we actually spent the night in the Townsend's plantation. So I don't know if you know about it, but if you go up in Apopka, there's an old home that's off to the left. It used to be called the Townsend's Plantation. For years, it was a restaurant. Then I think it became a wedding venue or a corporate venue kind of thing. And now I really don't know what it is, but it was legend. It was haunted, and it's an old antebellum, probably 5,500 square foot kind of home with 3 levels.
So you got ghosts offering you rhubarb pie.
Yeah. It had turrets in the whole 9 yards. But the scariest part of that entire place is this. What we didn't know what was in all the closets. So when they shut the hotel down, they went and they grabbed everything that they used to decorate the hotel and they put it in storage rooms, whether it be closets, rooms where the kitchen was, because the kitchen didn't work, didn't run anymore. They closed the entire business. Well, we didn't know that. So we're kind of walking around the room, and we're making a radio show where it's almost like a first podcast of all time. Is we're basically talking in the recorders, and we edited that down together afterwards, and then played it as a Halloween show. So we're walking around, only flashlights, pitch black. It's not really a secure property. We don't know what's going on. And I open a door to look and see what's in there. And when I open it, it's full of deer antlers.
No,
because the hotel and the property used to have deer antlers everywhere as decoration. And you open it up, and it's top to the bottom, all the way to the back, just big racks of deer antlers. That was crazy.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
And shout out to empty wheelchairs. You're terrifying too.
Yeah, you're right, 100% right.
Especially ones that are moving.
Or old gurneys. Dude, there was a place in Pine Hills called Sunnyland that was an old psychiatric hospital, and they just abandoned it. And you used to be able to sneak in there, and you would see like old gurneys and old wire, like baby cribs and stuff. You could go online and search Sunnyland and Pine Hills, and you can see old pictures of it.
But if you see
it looks like a movie set.
If you just see lonely crutches, you're like, all right, someone feels better. It's weird like that.
All right, back in a sec.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Left lane's blocked on I-4 eastbound at Altamont Drive. There's a crash on I-4 eastbound near Dirksen Drive off to the shoulder there. Westbound on I-4, there's a crash off to the shoulder near US 92. It's going to be bumper to bumper on I-4 in your typical areas. The roads are extra busy because of the rain in the area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center in James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Thinking about buying a new home, but you want to make sure you're getting a good deal? Then contact my friends at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Did you know that buyers who work with the Nickley Group save on average at least $24,000 on their home by paying less closing costs and through expert negotiation from the Nickley Group? That's impressive. Why pay more than you have to for your next home? Go to thenickley.com or just Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. Mortgages, that's what they do. Brad Siebert, he's been doing it for years, and he's licensed in all 50 states. So whether it's a new construction loan, commercial lending, a refi, or you're looking to move into your forever home, he can help no matter where it's located in the United States. It's wearebeyondabank.com. Focus with that primary focus of getting you the money you need. Now, also, start following We Are Beyond a Bank on Facebook, just like Megan did. Megan is the latest $100 gift card winner. She, every month, We Are Beyond a Bank gives away $100 to one of their followers, and Megan was the most recent recipient of that, and congratulations to her. Now, for all your mortgage needs, the website is wearebeyondabank.com. Become a smarter buyer. Check them out today. Wearebeyondabank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
We all love the idea of whiter teeth. The sensitivity that can come from a whitening treatment, not so much. With Sensodyne Clinical White, you don't have to choose between a whiter smile and sensitivity protection. Sensodyne Clinical White, proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP. I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third-row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax, tag, and title to qualified buyer.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Okay, here's the deal. You gotta get up, shower, get dressed, then get in the car, but there's a sausage McMuffin with egg meal with crispy hash browns and small McCafe coffee waiting for you at McDonald's for just $5. Did I mention you can now choose hot or iced coffee? I knew you could do it. McDonald's, your morning handled. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Some people are embarrassed to admit they like saving money. Not me. I'm a fan of saving and a fan of McDonald's. And while everything else keeps going up, nothing hits better than ordering the Big Mac meal. Crispy medium fries, ice cold Coca-Cola, $8. It's delicious, it fills me up, and honestly, I'm proud of it. Big Mac meal. $8, only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
As your lender, we'll need a credit check and personal references.
Not at Scott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Scott! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Choosing the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Visit markspain.com to find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home and skip the hassles of cleaning and costly repairs. One of our clients, Caitlin, said, "We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. We sold our home for substantially more than we paid, and we were able to move quickly. Thank you, Mark Spain Real Estate." Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be on your home today. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You can watch radio being made on a daily basis. Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Carew on this rainy Thursday. Hope everyone else is having a great day, better than mine, because I found out my little Ranger's going to have camshaft synchronization, which not cheap, not easy, time-consuming, but is what it is. Jimmy, got a quick question for you. Do you know why manual transmissions are more reliable than automatics?
I do not, buddy.
Well, I mean, Jimmy, they come in clutch, baby. Big T.O.
All right.
Hey, guys, Deputy Scott. About 2012, 2013, I worked at Georgetown University outside of D.C. We had foot beats, walking patrols. One of the walking patrols was from midnight to 8 a.m., and our job was to walk 3 stories below ground in the old hospital and check all the freezers with all the dead things in it.
Oh, God.
3 a.m., checking dead freezers, 2 stories underground.
No, thank you.
That's creepy.
That's a hard pass for your boy. That is a hard pass for your boy. 407-916-1041. Text 77031. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there.
Yo.
There's a girl in town that does this. It's like Creepy Florida or something like that. I texted her a while back. She was going on a trip to Belgium. I think she's back now. We're going to have her on the show, I think, in the next couple of weeks. She basically goes around Orlando and finds all the ghost story kind of stuff about Orlando. We're going to have her on a couple times before we get over to Halloween. I like that kind of stuff. It's fun.
Yes.
Got a couple texts about Sunnyland from my old Pine Hills crew. They snuck into Sunnyland to check that stuff out. Kind of creepy.
How long ago was that
This
still
was in
standing?
the 80s, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they tore it down in the earlier mid-90s because it was a real hazard. They had fence around it, but it didn't matter. I mean, you could sneak in, and
People would find a way.
Yeah, it was really dangerous because it was just old, decrepit, rotting. The floors were bad. That's what happened with that other place too. The place over in Seminole County, the Glenn Turner Mansion. The floors had basically rotted out, and I think what wound up getting that thing bulldozed, somebody bought the property because it's a beautiful piece of property, but I think somebody fell through the floor and hurt themselves, or down the elevator shaft or something like that.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Hello.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
It was like a manor. It was like kind of wild. The other thing that is when we were looking for a house that we're in right now, we looked at another place that was right beside a graveyard. But the house was kind of cool because it was kind of older, which we like, and it had a separate house kind of garage. So it had a garage, 3-car garage, and then on top of the 3-car garage was like a 2-2, 1,500 square foot kind of apartment thing, which we were like, man, that's great because the price was right. So you're getting like 2 houses, so we need a tour of it, right? And as we're doing the tour of it, I looked at my crew and I'm like, this used to be the funeral home. There's no question. When we went into the kitchen had all stainless steel like countertops with legs. There were no cabinets.
Yeah.
It was just the countertops. And it had the middle island. Had also like a stainless steel. I'm like, this is like a
morgue.
Like a morgue, dude. This is where they would like do the body stuff. Like this is where they would do the not autopsies, but what is it? The
embalming.
Yeah, the embalming and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then my friends, our friends and my wife was like, do you guys feel like something heavy on top of you? And they were tripping. I'm like, no, I don't feel any of that. I said, this place is creepy, but I don't feel any of that.
You are the ghost believer, though.
Yeah.
Why do you have an affinity for older homes?
That's a wife thing. She likes the old houses.
Okay.
She likes those. She likes mid-century modern. That's usually from the 50s.
Oh, okay.
So the house we're in now is from the 50s. So she just likes the vibe of it.
Because you talked about,
This house was
stairway
actually
being
older.
more narrow.
Yeah.
And,
Steeper, too.
someone of your size back then would have been considered a giant, right?
I don't know. I'm only 6'2".
Or
more of a shoulder thing.
Yeah.
The bathrooms that lock on the outside only.
Oh, yeah. That was in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
100%. And there's some other stuff, too, man. It's been kind of wild. I did want to kind of get into this, though, because it's kind of fun. So there's not a trend, but this is happening. And as I was thinking about this today, it's already happened once, but I don't think they carried it to the same level. There's a restaurant from our day, Jack. And by the way, this restaurant's still around.
Patio Pete's.
But the style that the restaurant is in now is nothing like it used to be. And the reason I bring that up is because in Florida, there is one of these restaurants that still stands, and they keep it designed like from the early 80s. So you can go to the restaurant, which we all know, by the way. You can go to the restaurant and you can sit down and have that nostalgic experience that you had when you were a kid when you went to this restaurant.
Shoney's.
No.
Golden Corral.
Like Applebee's?
No, it's way older than that.
Yeah.
And by the way, we've talked about this on the air a lot of times before, and I'm telling you, I think this is a really good idea for a lot of different restaurant brands that have been around a while.
Is it Pizza Hut?
It is Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
It's exactly what it is. It's Florida's only Pizza Hut classic. It has the nostalgic red plastic cups, the vinyl booths, the Tiffany-style lamps, and the checkerboard tablecloths of the 80s. And it's become so popular that employees from other locations have been brought in to help accommodate the influx of guests. It's in Homosassa Springs, which is over there on the West Coast.
Oh, well.
Not that far away at all. Matter of fact, don't you do stand-up over there?
I did do stand-up there. Homosassa is a wild
plates.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Well, they're filled with love in their heart.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so much love in their heart.
Yeah, it says we have a big responsibility. It says they operate 82 dine-in Pizza Huts across the nation. We always want to provide great service, but we also want to provide a great product. But when you put them under the spotlight, they started the Classic initiative around 2017. So I guess there's more than one of these.
Well, if it's in Homosassa, dude, there's a coin flip chance that this place just never stopped working.
It wasn't retro. It's not retro per
no,
se.
I don't think this place ever actually really went out of fashion.
It said they approached a couple of the franchises and said, hey, look, we're thinking about doing this retro look. Do you guys want to participate? The guy who owned the one in Homosassa said, yeah, let's do it. And then they started doing it, and it has been unbelievably popular. Like, unbelievably popular. Like, people all day want to go and experience that nostalgia throwback to experience that. And the only other restaurant I know that's tried this is McDonald's. But they haven't done it inside. Because back in the day, if it's the one on iDrive, it's got the big arch.
Yeah.
World's biggest McDonald's, at least it was.
Well, that one, but there's one. It's the retro because the old McDonald's were really small. They were just drive-thrus. I don't even think there was dine-in originally.
But the arch would like go over the building.
It would go over the building on both sides. So that was a retro look, but the inside of the restaurant was still just the modern McDonald's, the same old McDonald's.
Yeah.
But Wendy's could do this. Wendy's, when you used to go to Wendy's back in the day, the tables, remember?
Yeah.
They were like old newspapers, right? And you had some nostalgia with Wendy's that they could easily throw back.
And
Wendy's had the ketchup pump. Nobody had that.
They also had the solarium. Do you guys remember the Wendy's solarium?
Yeah, dude, they did this thing with glass. Right? Yeah. Well, they tried it all, dude, at Wendy's.
They bouged it up.
They had the salad bar, then they got rid of the salad bar.
Pasta bar.
Yeah.
Then they did breakfast, then they didn't do breakfast.
That little solarium bubble, glass bubble, that's definitely what 1985 thought 2026 was going to look like.
And Steak and Shake kind of had never left that, right? Steak and Shake really designs all of the restaurants to kind of make it look like a 50s diner kind of feel, right?
Yes.
So they can't even do the retro thing. What are some others that they could do that? Where it would
Burger King?
But what would they do?
I'm trying to remember. I think
allow you to smoke again.
I think they still look the same. I don't think Burger King's ever changed.
Oddly enough, that's one of the big initiatives with the new company now is to modernize the stores. They think that's what's going to help them compete again.
I love Steak and Shake because it's still stuck in the 50s.
That's exactly what it is, dude. They don't look any different.
I got this guy with a teardrop hat with a little cute chef hat.
He's got that weird little hat. That little I'll check your oil hat.
Yeah, I'll check your oil hat, but then when the interaction though was so anti-1950.
But I think the concept here, I believe, is brilliant, right? And here's the thing. There are so many restaurant brands that you love from back in the day that just couldn't make it nationally. Maybe they overexpanded, maybe they just had food problems, whatever. But I believe that if you did one-offs and made it like a destination thing rather than have like 4 of them in one city and threw it back like a Steak and Ale.
Yeah.
Or Bennigan's. Remember those?
Yes.
I mean, if you built one of those and threw it back, I think that nostalgia would really bring customers in. And I think it would last a little bit because everybody kind of had that window where Steak and Ale is where you took your date when you really wanted to showcase. And now Steak and Ale would be like going to Chili's.
Mm-hmm. Well, we just came out with another Spider-Man movie, so I don't see why doing this again wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But people like nostalgia.
But I don't believe you could do many locations. I believe whatever brand you choose to do, you just basically do that one store and just make people make a reservation to experience it, like as if it was an attraction, like an old Denny's.
Wow.
Denny's. You guys remember that? The Flintstone thing? My wife knows the entire song.
But that's the... man,
she sings it when she makes someone think she's crazy.
I don't want to throw every single entity underneath the bus, but those times are gone. Because one of the reasons why is... the reason why I say that is the service behind it. That it's a different time. You have a different cast of employees. You have a different perception for those jobs.
But the time is gone. You're right, 100%, Ross. The time is gone. But that doesn't mean that it can't come back because that happens all the time in fashion, in design. We always kind of go back to earlier decades to kind of just because there's no new ideas. Like, I agree, but most people haven't experienced that. Like, you never experienced, well, maybe you did. Did you experience the old school Pizza Huts?
I did at the very tail end. It's one of my beginning memories, and it was awesome. I remember the red cups. Little Miss Pac-Man table off in the corner.
And parents are always looking for a way to connect with their kids. I think it would be kind of cool when you take somebody, like my kids love it when we go back to my hometown and I show them stuff I did as a kid. They think that's the most amazing thing. Like I used to go here, I used to go there. They think it's kind of cool. And I think that there could be part of that, like not a connection thing, like you're not going to save your family's life by going to Pizza Hut, but I do think it's a way to for kids to connect, and parents to connect with their kids by saying, hey, when I was your age, this is what I used to do.
They are definitely leaning into the nostalgia factor, but but it's more than just Pizza Hut. It's that time. It's dinner with the family before everyone was looking at screens.
Right? Yeah, I agree with that.
It's that time. That's that time together that they're trying to, I think, play off of and maybe make something out of.
And buddy, I got to tell you, you're onto something, because in the context of this story, and by the way, if you guys want to check this story out, it is a Fox News story. You can actually see it right there. The managers talk about that very thing. Said, I don't know what it is about this store, but you don't see kids or families on their phones at this store, because they're kind of taking in everything that they, as they're listening to their mom and dad say, oh, yeah, I used to come here on dates, or I used to play the sit-down Pac-Man machine, or I would get, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper in these glasses, or I would get the shake red pepper and the shake Parmesan cheese.
Because they made a Faraday cage and they can't get cell service, no Wi-Fi.
That's probably what they did. They built a Faraday cage into the.
Might as well pay attention to you.
Yeah.
That nostalgic word is so interesting to me because it ebbs and flows. What's nostalgic to some is not nostalgic to others. 100%. So then a new generation might fall in love with that older generation's nostalgic thing, but not for nostalgic reasons.
Unironically?
Unironically. They just go like, damn, dude, these cups are big and red. Why isn't it like that everywhere? So I do like nostalgia, and it's always cool when young people go like, oh, this is pretty cool.
I've always wanted to eat in a place like Jackrabbit Slim's, the restaurant from Pulp Fiction, with the rotating center of it, but you sit in the car booths and stuff. It just
didn't they try to do that at Universal? Wasn't there a place at
Universal?
Universal?
They have Mel's Diner, but
no, I think there was a different place that you could go and sit. Maybe it wasn't there, but there was a place I went where you actually sat in what was looked like the back of a 57 Chevy or something.
It might have been Hard Rock.
It could have been Hard Rock. Well, Hard Rock has the pink Cadillac over the bar.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something different. I'm going to find out what it is in a second. But real quick, it says here, customer feedback shows that this throwback styling really, really resonated with everyone. It wasn't even, like Ross was saying, it wasn't even just the nostalgia crowd from our years, Jack, even the kids. And it's so popular that the guy who owns these Pizza Huts now has 39 of these Pizza Hut classic restaurants all over the U.S.
That's great. You just throw the word classic on it, and, you just dust off the old decor.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, man. It says they put one in a town that only has 1,700 people, and they doubled the national average of sales for a normal Pizza Hut.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up. It's time for trivia. We'll do that next.
Robots don't overshare. We do. Perhaps a little too often. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Lions head coach Dan Campbell said tight end Sam Laporta's status for Week 1 is uncertain due to a hip injury sustained during a recent practice. Multiple players thrown out of the Giants-Dolphins joint practice today down in Florida for throwing punches. James Harden is returning to the Cavaliers on a new 3-year, $97 million deal, according to ESPN. And Carlos Alcaraz will return from a wrist injury to defend his U.S. Open title. I'm Bill Renton.
On the road or on the water, impairment puts lives at risk. Operating a boat under the influence can be just as deadly as driving a car while impaired and comes with similar legal consequences. Boat Sober Florida. Visit myfwc.com for more information.
Man, let me tell you something. There is no question that in your home, when the plumbing stops working, everybody is super pissed. That means no showers, no flushing toilets, no working sinks. It sucks. That's why it's always super important to have a very reputable plumbing company on call. Let me tell you, I will give them my full endorsement with no problem whatsoever. It's Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys go above and beyond, and they can do it all. I will tell this story because I think it's amazing. My house was built in the 50s. Our master bathroom still had sinks from the 50s. Well, we wanted to kind of update those sinks with modern, hardware, but the modern hardware didn't work for the old style sink. The guys from Modern Plumbing didn't care. They actually went back to their shop and they created the plumbing parts I needed to make these sinks work so I could keep them. Didn't charge me a nickel for that. That's just the service they provide. They do it all the time. All plumbing issues, gas, water heaters, they can do it all, guys. And look, when you book your appointment, please mention the Jim Colbert Show for a $50 discount. Call today for 24-hour service, 407-327-6000, or find them online easily at modernpi.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com.
When it comes time to improving the flooring in your home, Core Flooring Center is the place to go. Right there on 436 in Winter Park. Core Flooring Center, whether it's hardwood flooring, waterproof laminate, luxury vinyl planks, even carpeting, Corey is the man, and right now is a great time to go because 10% off all flooring and installation starting at just $1 a square foot. Plus, Corey likes to give back. So, for Real Radio listeners, if you buy flooring at Core Flooring Center, Corey will donate $50 to the Carla K Cancer Screening Fund for all purchases made by Real Radio listeners. On top of that, he also donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue and Oak Hill Shelter with every sale. Now, back to the flooring. I had 2 rooms done with that waterproof laminate, made in the USA waterproof laminate by Mohawk. Absolutely love it. But the installation was top notch, and Corey guarantees it with a lifetime installation warranty and a best price guarantee. You have a quote from one of the other stores, bring it to Corey. He guarantees to beat it. He's on 436 in Winter Park, but online at coreflooringfl.com.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At wearebeyondthebank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at We Are Beyond the Bank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at wearebeyondthebank.com. That's wearebeyondthebank.com, NMLS ID number 421593.
School's in session and the math is easy at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Take 0% for 60 months and no payments till next year. Plus over 500 vehicles to choose. Plus, what's that all add up to? Sutherland. Drive a new Nissan Altima SV for $299 a month. $299 a month. Everyone loves the math at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
36-month lease with approved Tier 1 credit. 10K miles per year. Price plus tax tag and $39.99 down payment. Selling price $28,838. Deferred payment to end of lease or loan. Interest applies.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived.
Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
This is what football sounds like.
Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
And iHeartRadio is the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily. We're doing the work to get you up to date.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
So apparently Facebook is still a thing? Search gym members and join our group.
What's up, guys? Sean in Daytona. The original Wendy's in Columbus, Ohio preserved the original 1968 dining room. It's got all the newsprint tables and all the different stuff. And
the greatest.
They've got even beaded curtains going into it. It's kind of connected to a big 10-story building that's their headquarters, so it's kind of interesting. If you're ever up that way, go see it.
Hey, JCS crew, it's Trevor, the insurance guy. So I actually went to that Homosassa Pizza Hut recently, and they've got a lot to work on, to be honest. I've definitely heard a lot of people going there. It's on Citrus County word of mouth a lot, but the service is not too good. I'm waiting a long time for drinks, waiting a long time for the pizza to get brought out. So they have a little bit to work on, to be honest.
That's cool. I mean, they kind of say that in the context of the story. They've had it's so busy, they've had a hard time staffing the store. You know?
Yeah.
By the way, it's called the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. It's at Hollywood Studios in Disney.
Okay.
And all of the booths look like the front or back of 50s cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then I think it does have a Jackrabbit Slims kind of feel to it, man. It really does. I people can text in and tell me if I'm wrong. It's been a long ass time, but I do remember it having that kind of vibe for sure.
Yeah, I think the last time I was at Hollywood Studios, it was called MGM Studios.
Yeah, I haven't been there in two decades. I haven't been there since I've been married to Dory, that's for sure.
I did go when I saw the Millennium Falcon, so I did get to see the Star Wars stuff. So I did go one time recently.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is here, and so is Ross. And Jack has the Jackie sack. What's in there, buddy?
All aboard.
Chugga.
Choo choo. Clickety clack. Clickety clack.
All right.
Yeah,
in the Jackie sack, a choice of prizes. It could be a pair of tickets to see Orlando City SC versus Real Salt Lake at Inter.co Stadium as they fight for a result on August 22nd. Or you might choose a pair of tickets to the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Coming to Tampa, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater with special guest Neon Trees. That's August 24th. Either prize could be yours if you win JCS Trivia today.
Yeah, I got on a weird Jerry Rafferty kick the other day. Was listening to some Jerry Rafferty.
Huge fan.
And I think that the Foo Fighters have one of the best covers in the history of rock and roll when they covered Baker Street from him. That is still one of the coolest covers of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they play that every show. They have to, for sure, right? All right, Ross, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
I'm going 3.
3 sounds good. That is Mark. Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, man. Want to play a little game with us?
Absolutely.
Let's do it then, buddy.
Want to play a game?
All right, Mark, this is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, but if you can find it, I will certainly send you over to Jack. There's some Goo Goo Dolls tickets over there and some other things as well. You can pick what you like. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1970, lead singer and songwriter in a monster band, director as well, known for his backward...
Rob Zombie.
Known for his backward red hat.
Oh, Fred Durst.
He loves the nookie. He needs something to break. Fred Durst, born on this day. The lead singer of Limp Bizkit, by the way, 56 years old. Ouch. Check your calendar.
Oh.
Here are 3 fun facts about Fred and one giant toilet of a lie. You guys remember that whole bit? I think it was Lollapalooza or one of the big things where he actually came out of a giant toilet that was on stage.
Fitting.
Yeah, all right. All right, buddy, we're talking about Fred Durst. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, before hitting it big with Limp Bizkit, he was a tattoo artist in Florida. Number 2, he served in the U.S. Navy for 2 years. Number 3, he's been married 3 times, twice to the same woman. Or lastly, he's banned from Ukraine.
All right, shot in the dark. Let's go with number 4.
No, that's absolutely true. Fred Durst is banned from Ukraine. I want to take a shot. Why?
I got too drunk, threw a chair off of a hotel.
That's a stab.
It involves urination.
It does not. He was on stage praising Putin.
Oh,
and they threw his ass out in a quickness.
Yeah.
Wow, the new metal guy is a big Putin.
Hey, 1, 2, 4, or 5.
Ross?
5.
5 is Liz. Liz, how you doing?
Hi.
All right, Liz, we're talking about Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, before hitting it big with Limp Bizkit, he was a tattoo artist in Florida. Number 2, he served in the U.S. Navy for 2 years. Or lastly, he's been married 3 times, twice to the same woman.
I'd say number 1.
That's unfortunately true as well.
You got me on that.
Yeah, before hitting it big with Limp Bizkit, he was a tattoo artist in Florida. There's actually another connection to that in a second. I'll tell you more about it. Ross, 1, 2, or 4?
1.
1 sounds good. That is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Good, buddy. We're talking about Limp Bizkit or Fred Durst, and you got a 50-50 shot at going to the old Jackie sack. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, he served in the U.S. Navy for 2 years. Or secondly, he's been married 3 times, twice to the same woman.
Number 2.
That's the one, buddy. All right, buddy, I'm going to put you on hold, and you can pick something nice. You're a winner.
Did you hear his yes?
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, he did serve in the Navy for 2 years. He left after 2 years. He has not been married 3 times. He's actually been married 4 times.
Oh.
But not twice to the same woman. A few other things you may not know about Fred Durst before we get to the Ross thoughts coming up in a second. So the big break thing, I was going back to the tattoo artist, right? So he was doing tattoos in Florida, and guess who came into his tattoo booth?
Cher.
What a great odd guess. No.
Jonathan Davis.
It was the band Korn.
Yes.
Oh.
It was Korn. And
I knew that.
And he wound up giving them tattoos, and then the turn of that, he gave them his demo tape, and off they went.
Wow.
At that moment, that encounter of him getting a tattoo changed his entire life and turned him into one of the biggest rock stars in the U.S.
Where in Florida?
I think it was Jacksonville, but I'm not 100 on that.
He seems like a Jacksonville guy.
Yeah. His full real name is Frederick Allen Main III. There you go. So Durst is perfect. He co-wrote and directed The Fanatic, which was a movie about a fanatic, and it was starring John Travolta.
Okay.
He has been married 4 times, and lastly, he lost almost everything he owned, including his house, in the 2018 LA fires.
Oh, my.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, a pretty colorful dude. His bio is very interesting to read.
And for what it's worth, is solely responsible for that 90. I shouldn't say solely. Let me back that up. But he played, in my opinion, the biggest role in the 1999 Woodstock failure.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that was like, I was going to put that up there, but I don't know how many people remember that. Like, I mean, that was a massive part, but you have to be like a fan of that band.
But there was also the documentary they did, Woodstock 99.
And all of the multiple documentaries kind of point out, don't know why Fred said what he said and why he did what he did.
Because he said, burn this bitch down, or a fire, or a riot, or something.
Break stuff, I think it was a song.
It was essentially already bubbling. It was redlining the venue, the people.
They tried to get him a little bit for that too, right?
And they told him, please calm these people down. This is not a joke.
And he went the other way.
Yeah.
And he amped it up.
I need to go back and watch that documentary. Yeah, I remember watching it the first time and thinking it was completely insane.
And I like I said, I was hesitant of saying like that's on him, because it's also like, dude, you put Limp Bizkit in that scenario. What do you think is going to happen? You can't tell Limp Bizkit at all to never play break stuff.
Yeah, for sure. What do you have for Ross thoughts?
Jim, we've talked about the worst bites of fast food here on this program. We've talked about some of the best bites of fast food on this program, but I am really reaching out on this one. You've heard about the frosty fry people. You've heard about maybe something that somebody does with a cheeseburger that makes you go, what?
Yeah, Deborah takes all of her food, like when she orders Arby's, she deconstructs the sandwich, rolls the roast beef up, and dips it in the sauce and eats it alone.
Yeah, so that
which
right
is perfectly
there,
normal.
That right there, yeah, she makes like a roast beef blunt.
It's wild. She does. Beef blunt.
That right there is today's topic for Ross Thoughts. I have stumbled upon, dare I say, the greatest creation, invention in-house when it comes to a fast food sandwich. And I will tell you after the break.
We'll do that next.
Live sketch comedy makes its way to Mount Dora. Join comedians Ross Padgett and Joel Warren on a sketch comedy journey no audience will forget. August 29th at the Mount Dora Music Hall. Get tickets at realradio.fm/comedy.
Left lane's blocked on I-4 westbound at Parr Street. There's a crash getting cleared up on the ramp from 408 westbound to Old Winter Garden Road. That off-ramp's partially blocked. You're going to get stuck on I-4 westbound from Celebration into Champions Gate. Expect to pump the brakes there. Some of the roadways might still be wet from those scattered showers from earlier, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
And let me tell you something, if you're buying or selling a home in Central Florida, you better make sure you make the right choice when it comes to your real estate group, and I'll tell you why. Because buying or selling a property in this city is way different than doing it anywhere else. Orlando is very popular, and home prices here are way different than even places in Florida. Just crazy. That's why you have to have the pros at the Nickley Group to make sure you maximize the value of that home you're going to sell. A lot of people, when they do sell their home at the certain stages of life, that's the money they're going to use to move on to that next stage of their life. And they want to make sure that you get the most possible. On average, the Nickley Group gets about 6% more of their listings than their competitors, and even better, guys, they get that money in twice as quickly. They do. So that means more money in your pocket faster with the Nickley Group. And when you factor in their VIP program, their buyer solution program, like free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and this early access program, I'm telling you over and over, it's so important to know this. Getting access to properties that haven't been listed yet is a straight up cheat code. It is unbelievable. You get in before everybody else starts putting in bids, and you have a much better chance at getting your dream home. Guys, they even have a guaranteed cash offer. That means no showings, no open houses, and you get your money in as little as 14 days. You can't beat them. Try them today. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Well, if you're dealing with high power bills, there is a way to fight back. I'm talking about solar, baby. And Solar Source is the way to go. They specialize in high-demand homes, and it helps you offset the rising electric costs with expert-designed solar solutions. And here's the difference. Solar Source has a large service department with manufacturer-recommended expertise, so they can fix or service any solar system, no matter who installed it. And that's great because if you, watching and you see some of these smaller solar companies that aren't around anymore, and maybe you got your solar through them, that's okay. Solar Source can take care of you. They are trained, manufacturer training in all the different types of solar. They can handle any system at SolarSource.com. With over 75,000 systems installed since 1984, they know a thing or two. Visit SolarSource.com for exclusive savings. Solar Source. Lower bills, better performance, total peace of mind.
Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we're hiring listing agents. Maybe your kids are self-sufficient now, and you're ready to jump back into the workforce. Or perhaps you're stuck in that demanding job and the compensation just doesn't match your hard work. Are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. At Mark Spain Real Estate, we have all the components to make you successful as a real estate agent fast. Go to joinmarkspain.com. That's joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a 4th-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful, low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Tired of sketchy online lenders? Then go to Amscot and talk to a real person.
Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Amscot!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hear that? That's Alka-Seltzer, the sound of fast heartburn relief. Because when heartburn hits, you want something that works fast. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets start neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Next time when that burning feeling comes on strong, don't wait. Quick! Alka-Seltzer. Try Alka-Seltzer. Use as directed.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Obviously, this is why YouTube was created. Obviously. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval. Talking about being scared. When I was like 16, 17 years old, I went to this girl's house. Her dad was out of town. Her mom was working late. I wasn't supposed to be there. We ordered a pizza. The pizza man comes. She goes to get the plates. I go to grab the pizza. I pay him. He says, hey, this name on this is Emily. Is there Emily here? I said, yeah. Emily, he needs to see you. She comes around the corner and says, Dad? Mess me up the scariest I've ever been in my life, dude.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I'm Jim. Jack is here as well.
Yep.
And Ross is too. I got a quick question before we get into thoughts, though. Did Chloe G mention whether or not that American Gothic thing happening in the mall is just for adults?
I do not believe it is just for adults.
Yeah. We got a text in here that said his daughter's 16 years old and would absolutely love this experience, but they're not sure. I don't think it is either. I think it's all ages.
I was on the website. Michael Knight, the creator of the play, his big quote is that he's trying to make theater for everyone.
Yeah. So I think that you're good, young lady. So thanks for texting. We appreciate it very much. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Thank you, Mills Air.
It's funny.
Mills Air, baby.
Sometimes.
Burr.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Carrier unit.
It's Ross Thoughts.
I have a carrier unit thanks to Mills Air, and so can you. If you have any AC questions, wants, curiosities, millsair.com. Go to Mills Air. Call Mills. They are the kings of AC of Central Florida, and you can be part of that royal lineage.
I mean, it's like the John Wayne of AC in Orlando.
I love every time you say that, and it still makes me happy because it's so unbelievably accurate.
It is absolutely true. If that dude had a hat, he would have been mistaken 3 times a day.
Support local. Mills Air follows right underneath that column. Now, Jim, in the past, we have talked about the worst bites and the best bites of fast food that is out there.
We have.
Fast food is part of my childhood. I basically had a single mom, so I was raised off of Arby's cheese sticks and Gordita crunches. I know everything that I feel like you can know about fast food.
And I got to tell you, buddy, I think if anybody asked me one thing in particular about you, about like what I would be able to nail it for you. Like I know you're a Taco Bell like freak. You're a Taco Bell fan. Like you had a comedy bit about Taco Bell. I mean, it's a big part of your life.
But here's the thing. To be honest with you, like I avoid it these days as much as I can.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean,
but growing up as a kid, like it was perpetual.
Yeah, dream world.
And it got me thinking though of just like real fast. We talked about the best bites, some of the best bites of fast food. For me, number one best bite of food is that Italian nugget from McDonald's. The one that is in the shape of a boot.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, dude, it's been around since I've been born.
Really? Italian? What do you know what he's talking about?
No, because once you bite it, you're eating a McDonald's nugget.
Yeah, it is a McDonald's nugget, but you have to understand it's the shape that also delivers some more flavor and taste.
The first bite of a well-made quarter pounder is not a bad experience.
Oh,
if you get a little bit of everything, the pickle, the ketchup, the mustard.
And that's why maybe it's the second bite because I think it's more likely you get everything. Same with a Big Mac.
Here's the thing. I like the second bite of a burger more because
you're
then
closer
I can get
to the middle.
I get like a little edge. Like now there's like a mouth-sized little hugger right there on the left and right, and that's my next second and third bite.
Yeah.
Like I get to insert the burger in instead of just like Anaconda.
And you like having that burger inserted.
Yeah.
The other one, too, is like when you get a chicken breast from Popeye, spicy, that you actually take the breast and you pinch with the skin on the breast into the breast meat and pull out a chunk of breast meat that's wrapped in the skin. The greatest. That's the greatest. Put me to sleep after that.
That qualifies for weird.
Yeah. And that right there.
I didn't say it wasn't weird.
That's where we're going, by the way. Also, real fast, some of the worst bites of fast food. I will always, I've talked about this before, not that long ago on this program, but it's worth saying. Now you know I mean it. The Chick-fil-A butt fry is ass. It's ass, and you can't tell me that it's good. The one that has 500% more potato in it, and it's basically
it's like the quarter into the potato.
Yes, and
I'd rather have that than the French fry that's all brown.
Yeah,
that one fry that's just way overcooked.
See, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. My favorite part of almost anything is like at the bottom of an order of Steak and Shake fries, you get those crispy bits that stayed in the fryer for like a day or two. Those things are irreplaceable.
I'm fine with the crispy bits, but there is a balance. This is another worst bite of fast food when you bite into the fry. This was our topic on Good Sauce this week.
Okay.
And Joel brought it up. The ghost fry.
What's the ghost fry?
Where it's just the fried casing but no potato inside.
That's not a thing.
That is a thing.
That's not a thing.
It's a thing.
Now the one thing, I don't like that, but I don't like getting an order of fries and having that one limp ass fry that didn't make the oil just right or whatever.
Yeah, this fry's obviously pushing 75. It needs to see its doctor.
Yeah. Let me take people where you need to be when it comes to this.
All right.
I would contend one of the best bites of fast food is this. When you go to Tijuana Flats and you order chips and queso, sometimes when they fry those chips, they'll stick together, and you'll get a chip that's like 4 chips.
Yeah.
And it's caught extra of that salt and pepper thing that they put on them. That in their queso, one of the best in town. That is a great experience right there.
Oh my God, I'm getting hate. There's a butt fry lover on the texting service.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm fine with the butt fry, but they don't match with the brothers and sisters. It's a plot twist in the middle of a simple carbohydrated snack.
Why can't it just be an unexpected surprise?
I gotta tell you something else. I'll go.
I didn't order it.
I'll come in hot on Chick-fil-A a little bit. I don't think their grilled sandwich is good at all.
Oh.
I mean, I think their regular sandwich is like really great, but that grilled sandwich is like lifeless to me.
I'd have to order it to find out.
Yeah.
Don't know.
But this
I
is
have because I'm fat.
I've heard of the intricacies of people consuming food, and fast food is the only one that can produce this unique custom to our soul language. Of remember the first time when someone dipped a fry into a Frosty and everyone was like, "Oh, you sick bastard!"
Then you try it.
Actually, before that, I was dipping my fries into a McDonald's vanilla milkshake.
Were you really?
That's a good time.
Yeah,
That's a visionary right there.
Yeah. Way before Wendy's was a thing.
The first time someone folded
Take that, Wendy's.
someone like ate pizza differently, or
the ranch dressing on pizza became a thing.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's gross. Those people need to leave the country.
That's the most American thing we do.
But it's personality, Jim, Jack. That's culture. Ranch on pizza is American culture. Whether we like it or not, it is our personality. And it doesn't just stop there. We have gotten more MacGyver-y with our fast food throughout the years, to the point that on this last week's episode, Jim, my stoner best friend, Mr. Renato, he dropped a nuke on me for how he eats his Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Okay, is this just a regular Chick-fil-A sandwich?
This is a revolution.
Number one. Okay,
number one.
Regular old Chick-fil-A sandwich. How does he do it?
He grabs his fry.
Okay.
He grabs another fry.
Okay.
And then he makes a foundation of fry, as if that's where the lettuce would go. So now you have...
He's got Fredis?
He's got Fredis. He's got fry lettuce. And then he grabs open a Polynesian or a Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay.
All right.
Way different experience.
I'm sorry. Correction. You picked up on that. Chick-fil-A sauce or honey mustard.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A's got that nice little smoky thing to it, a little smoky sweet. It's nice.
And then he slowly drizzles and drops the sauce in between
the waffle
potato
fries.
netting.
Into the waffles like you would syrup.
And then it captures the sauce that much better. You have more surface area in the sandwich.
Is this guy a space engineer?
Is that not NASA level fast food engineering?
Dude, that is some math.
Yeah, he's the reason we'll make it to Mars.
Right, exactly.
I love finding out those unique ways of people eating fast food.
That is brilliant, because if you put the sauce on the sandwich as it would just kind of squirt out.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, because there's no other, it could be like lube up the sandwich if it's a slippery sauce, but no, not with your now new potato net.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So, texting service, fellow best listeners in the world, I ask a favor of you. Entertain us on this break by texting in the most unique fast food consumption vehicle that you either have or you have seen.
We will roll those next in a second for sure. I tell you, one of the other worst bites, and I'm not coming at them for the product. It just happens sometimes because of the nature of how they make it. Because one of my guilty pleasures is a Krystal's meal, which is 4 Krystal burgers, fries, and a soda. And I have not had that in probably 5+ years, maybe longer actually. But there are some times when you can get them. If you wait too long to eat them, because the buns are steamed, you'll pull that thing out and you'll take a bite, like I usually eat while I'm driving, and that bun will have turned into like they dipped it in water, and it is. You got to
and while we're
that
at
bread
it,
just squirt through your teeth.
The ultimate intricacy, like, oh, that's weird, but it's sticking around. It's working. Part of, I dare I say, our culture. Potato chips on a sandwich.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Is correct. It's not wrong. It is the right call. If you haven't done it,
My daughter's boyfriend is all about that world.
And here's the thing. I think there's a strong correlation. If you put chips on your sandwich, I kind of think you're cooler than the people who are repulsed by it. Not saying that you have to, but if you look at somebody and go, "Oh my God, you idiot! Is that a chip on a sandwich?" I don't think you've ever done drugs. Right. And those are your Ross topics. I'm out. Peace.
Right.
Thanks, Mills Air.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. Back in 1 sec.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Left lane's blocked on I-4 westbound before Parr Street. There's a crash on the Greenway southbound near I-Drive off to the shoulder. Westbound on the Beach Line before Dallas Boulevard, a crash off to the shoulders causing some stop and go there. You're going to get stuck on all the major roadways this afternoon. The roadways are busy. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Top Shelf Country Cruise.
7 days. Today's hottest country artists. See performances by Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Hauser. Intimate shows, exclusive experiences, key memories. One unforgettable vacation. Reserve your stateroom today at TopShelfCountryCruise.com. Top Shelf Country Cruise. The bar's set.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit HBNUSA.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
When you need cash fast, there are some things you don't need.
Credit checks,
complicated forms,
a long wait. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with cash in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey, it's C-Lane, and I just got to try out one of the newest experiences at Hammer & Nails Grooming for Guys called the Old Fashioned. It brings in whiskey, fresh oranges, and a full hand and foot experience. This is not just a barber shop. This is total man care. Face and scalp treatments, haircuts, beard work, and more. All waiting for you at 4 locations across Central Florida, open 7 days a week. This month only, visit hammerandnailsgrooming.com. Mention my name, C-Lane, when you walk in and get a $25 experience credit towards your first visit. Hammer & Nails. Come feel the difference.
At Rental World, we've proudly served the Osceola County since 1971 with top quality equipment, competitive prices, and unbeatable service. From mini excavators to stump grinders to pressure washers and dump trailers, we've got what you need to get the job done right. As a Steel Elite dealer, we carry everything from chainsaws to trimmers, plus concrete saws and more. For a limited time, Steel battery products are on sale to celebrate 100 years of Steel. Visit RentalWorldFL.com or stop by today. Rental World, making your job easier for over 50 years.
The wait is over. Stephen Piercy, Warren DeMartini. August 23rd at Hard Rock Live Orlando. Piercy DeMartini performing the music of Rat. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Okay, here's the deal. You gotta get up, shower, get dressed, then get in the car. But there's a sausage McMuffin with egg meal with crispy hash browns and small McCafe coffee waiting for you at McDonald's for just $5. Did I mention you can now choose hot or iced coffee? I knew you could do it. McDonald's, your morning handled. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Some people are embarrassed to admit they like saving money. Not me. I'm a fan of saving and a fan of McDonald's. And while everything else keeps going up, nothing hits better than ordering the Big Mac meal. Crispy medium fries, ice cold Coca-Cola, $8. It's delicious, it fills me up, and honestly, I'm proud of it. Big Mac meal. $8, only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. I can get you pre-approved in as little as 1 day, even if you're a first-time homebuyer. Get answers today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CumminsRecall.com.
If you're one of those people trapped in those horrible timeshares, now that is why the only timeshare exit company that I endorse is LoneStarTransfer.com. They create a customized exit plan for your specific situation, and then lastly, their team will execute it all start to finish. Call my friends at Lone Star Transfer today. It's 833-594-0075 or check them out on the web at LoneStarTransfer.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down.
As we get closer to week 1.
It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in. Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. Feel like helping out? Go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
Hey guys, it's Cooch. Back in 1981, when I was sent to Altus Air Force Base, Oklahoma for Officer Airman Instructor School, I drove my 73 Corvette across country from New Jersey.
Nice.
My favorite part of that deployment was the fact that there was a Taco Bell in town. I was there damn near every day. I still enjoy Taco Bell.
Afternoon, Colbert crew.
up,
Jimmy, did you see the viral video a couple of years ago of the guy in Yankee Stadium? He took a hot dog, took a straw, and drilled a hole through the long part of the hot dog. He used the hollowed-out hot dog as a straw to drink a beer.
Oh, my God.
I tell you, I tried it one time. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. Typical Yankee fans trying weird stuff. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Jim Bob and Show, what's up?
Yep.
You want a freaking food hack, dude?
All right.
Take some Clausens pickles.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Dice them up real fine.
Okay.
Throw them in your Sloppy Joe mix.
Ooh.
Change your life. You're
What's
welcome.
that all about? That's barbecue. And barbecue and pickles is like, that's a thing. Dude. And I'm not even a Sloppy Joe fan, but now I want to do it just to taste that.
That sounds like a perfect idea.
And by the way, Clausen is my pickle. I'm a Clausen guy.
Wiggles Pickles, baby.
Yeah, they're good. There's no question. Taste Central Florida is next week. We're going to have a really good time. It's August 28th. World Marriott Center right down there. It's a premier culinary event bringing together more than 100 of Central Florida's top chefs, restaurants, and beverage experts for an unforgettable evening of dining, live entertainment, and community impact. 100% of this event proceeds goes to Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida and Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida. Join us for an incredible night. Going to be a good time. I'll be hosting it with my friend Jana from XL 106.7 and Magic 107.7. We've been friends for years. We did this last year. Unbelievable event. legit. This cover band that plays this show is one of the best cover bands I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
They are amazing, dude. A lot of cool stuff happens too. They have a lot of drawings and raffles and stuff. They do this one thing where you can win this door of wine. They turn this door into like a wine holder, and they fill it up with wine, and you can win that. Like, it's crazy.
This is a
dude.
pretty big event, and it's for charity too.
It is 100% charity. TasteCFL.org. That's TasteCFL.org. A really good opportunity to taste some of the best food Orlando has to offer, not to mention cocktails, beverages, beers. They're all there. It's a room full of great food, and the people are cool too. It's a really good event. A good time to dress up, have a good time, and enjoy some great food and drink.
That's a week from Friday.
That's right.
We got to taste some good food today.
We damn sure did, man. It was really good. That was Frontera Cocina. They brought in some chicken and some sauces that were unbelievable.
But that rice was
unbelievable. All created by Chef Rick Bayless. He won Top Chef Masters in 2009, and that food was amazing. They'll be there as well. So look, man, come out and check us out. It's gonna be a good time.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. And buddy, you ask and you shall receive.
I love you texting service.
Ross asked you guys to send in some of the weirdest food like combos, and man, the first one right off rip was a tuna sandwich covered in Cheetos.
It's just and you're looking for that personality foundation having food choice that usually happens around fast food establishments where you go to Taco Bell and someone's like, yeah, man, I put my Cinda Twist in my Gordita.
Right, exactly.
And you're like,
right.
What?
Yeah.
And then you take a bite and you're like, oh my God, it kind of worked.
Yeah.
And having pickles in a sloppy Joe mix, I am intrigued.
Yeah. This guy says here during Christmas, you ever had one of those chocolate oranges?
Yeah.
They come wrapped up in it and they look like an orange and those wedges, and they're delicious, by the way. One of my favorite seasonal candies or treats is that. He goes, when you dip those in the Chick-fil-A sauce, it's amazing.
Whoa.
Maybe
Polynesian.
Okay,
I don't know.
I got to find something else because this guy just said there's a product and it has a name. Making a McDouble and a McChicken into one sandwich, they call it a McGangbang.
I had a McDouble a couple weeks ago. That's a good time.
Is it really?
It's off the value menu, they call it. It's no longer the dollar menu, so it's like $2.50, but it's a double cheeseburger.
Yep.
But it just hits.
And then guess what you do with it? Ask for lettuce. And then what else?
Ask for Big Mac sauce.
And then ask for Big Mac sauce.
And then guess what you have?
A bad look from a cashier. A judgy look from somebody working. But you also get a little knockoff Big Mac.
Here's the thing called the Air Landon Sea Burger. Big Mac, crispy chicken sandwich, and a fish fillet McDonald's all in one.
I've never in my life. My grandfather used to always get he would always get that Chick-fil-A, the filet of fish sandwich. I would never get it, and I've never had one in my life.
I've had one. It actually isn't terrible.
It's pretty good.
But it comes with cheese on it. And the whole
that's weird.
Cheese and fish don't really work together, but they do. And the tartar sauce they serve on that thing is not bad.
See, now I can get like fish and chips now, and I like the fried fish and tartar sauce, so I could try it. But if I'm staring at a McDonald's menu, there's 6 other things I want first.
Dude, I used to be addicted to that Burger King chicken sandwich. It looked like a sub.
Yeah, that
pill
one.
Yeah, dude. I used to love that because they like the shredded lettuce, the tomato, and the mayonnaise with that chicken was really, really good when I was a kid. That's all I ate from Burger King for a while.
And that chicken patty was always peppered black speckled, and you're like, oh yeah.
Jack, your life is about to be miserable for a little while.
It already is.
No, stop. Did you hear what's happening?
No. Wait, no. You told me, but this is going to affect me. Please tell me.
It is. Seminole County, the stretch of 434 that runs through Winter Springs is about to get a massive upgrade. So there's going to be construction all up and down that road for how many years?
Oh, my God. Really? No.
$1.6 million. Actually, $10.4 million. It's going to be funded by early 2028. So in new traffic signals, roundabouts, they're widening the roads, sidewalks, all that stuff.
I'm for it. You know what?
It's all happening right there.
Put in some real bike lanes, and I'll be happy because half the stretch doesn't even have bike lanes.
It says pedestrian safety is a priority in the proposal. They're going to put sidewalk curb ramps to meet current Americans with Disability Acts. They're going to have wider sidewalks. Additional enhancements are going to be signals throughout the corridor so it's easier to see. And I got to tell you, that stretch of road, I know it's weird talking about that because people listen to us from all over, but I think everybody has one of these little stretch of roads in their communities, and that one is like extremely busy, and it hasn't been upgraded or enhanced for a while.
It has not. It was 45 miles an hour, and it even went to 50 for a little stretch for the longest time. And then about a year or two ago, they suddenly dropped it to 40 and down to 35 in some areas. Yeah. And so they reduced the speed. When I moved there in 99, there was a stretch that gets a little that goes into the 417, the Greenway that runs into town. That was a 2-lane road that they were just expanding when I moved in. Yeah. So it's grown a lot. They've apartment complexes and there's new stores coming in. Yeah. They've developed a lot.
And down by where that shopping plaza is, down by by Central Winds Park, that place. So I think they're going to retrograde that back, but it's about a 3 mile or about a little over a 2 mile stretch of road they're doing this. And I know it's from 1792 down, so it's definitely going to affect you.
Yeah, it's going right by me.
But the cool thing is they're doing this with they're doing it with rehabbed asphalt. In other words, asphalt that they pulled from other jobs that they refurbed by either regrinding it up and adding more asphalt to it. So they're reusing the asphalt. So that's actually kind of a cool thing as well.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah. I'm not aware of any downside to that, but it seems like a smart way.
Yeah, 100%.
Get the scraps.
I guess for a couple of years, I'll be taking the back way out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's going to say. The cool thing is you do have some ways out of there where you don't have to go to that road. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Well, that is the main road. Yeah. So I only have one other option.
Yeah. And the other thing is they release this list every year of the most dangerous states to drive in. In other words, the states that have the most fatal crashes.
Yeah.
And there is. Do you remember this from last year? Do you remember the anomaly last year of this list?
I-4 wasn't on it?
No.
Wasn't the top?
Yeah, we did not. But Florida did not make the list. But what's really there is something very bizarre about this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the states have something in common.
They're on the West Coast.
No.
They're on the East Coast.
No.
They're in the South.
Mississippi, South Carolina, Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Louisiana are on the list.
Yeah.
Literally, that's almost the entire South.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why? By the way,
don't make me say it.
You're getting stared by Peepaw. Peepaw is staring you down, boy.
Just saying, it's right there.
Tell him.
It's in front of us.
Tell him.
We're just going to dance around it like a seance?
I'm going to need you to say that. I'm going to need you to say what you're thinking right now because you're horrified to say it.
Because they're not that smart, dude.
Oh my God.
What
does smart have to do with driving?
Because people are like, oh, I can make it.
Yeah.
I got
it. In other words, they can't do the rolling math?
No.
Here's another. Watch this.
Yeah, dude, there's a whole bunch of guys named Scooters going, I got it.
You think there's a whole lot of hold my beer in this list?
There's a lot of hold my beer on trying to cross the street.
Yeah, Mississippi, 732 fatal crashes was a 4% increase from 2022, and this state recorded 703. So it goes Mississippi, Wyoming, New Mexico, South Carolina, Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, Montana, Kentucky, Louisiana. And the thing that is weird about, and Jack will tell you, New Mexico, I mean, dude, for one thing, the infrastructure in New Mexico is amazing. The roads that I drove on were simply crazy, and there's nobody's there. How do you get in a wreck? No one lives there. That's like Wyoming.
You're by yourself.
Dude, Wyoming's the same way. Nobody's there. How are you crashing? Montana.
It's
called Big Sky. They don't even mention the state. They don't even mention the state. They just talk about the sky above it.
We don't talk about the land at all. It's that Austin Powers death when the guy goes, and he just keeps slowly getting closer.
Yeah.
I'd say that I know that's just the stereotype, but you are correct. That is oozing with curiosity and interest on why
7 of the 10 most dangerous places to drive a car are in the South. And Massachusetts is the safest place.
And you would think
New York is after that, Rhode Island, Jersey, Hawaii. All of those are the safest places in America to drive. And you would think, because I've driven through New York. I rode with Jack in New York. Jack knows New York, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, it's a nightmare driving in that city, dude.
But you're also going slow, right?
Yeah, but you're also being detoured every 5 seconds because New York never stops building.
But
there's always roads shut down.
This is about fatality, not traffic.
Yeah, it's about fatalities. You're right.
So, like, it's hard to get, in a fatal car accident in New York City.
You know what the crazy thing is?
That's got to be it.
Like, this is the...
There was one down the block for me when I was there last.
Well, there's a lot of people.
So this is a Yahoo story, right? So this is not like a CNN or MSN or Fox story. So there's no political lean here at all. But in the context of this story, wouldn't you find it like if anybody wrote this story, like if I wrote this story and I was like, I'm going to do a story on the most dangerous places to drive in America, and I looked at this list after kind of compiling the data and thinking to myself, wow, that's crazy. Nobody mentions the fact that 70% of this list is in one contained area. That's not even brought up in this story. Like it's not even a question. Like nobody goes, oh, and here's why. If you'll notice, like half the places you die in a car in the South, nobody mentions it.
Well, another thing about the South is also there are affluent areas. I'm not trying to generalize or hit anything with a broad stroke. I already did that on this segment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also in a lot of parts of it are in poverty, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The South is always looked at.
Mississippi's the poorest state in the nation, I believe.
Right?
So Arkansas is so far behind.
I would think that maybe those stats are correlated of just your overall money in, money out when it comes to your state, because you just rattled off some of the poorest states, I think, also in the country.
They also say that the rankings measure fatal crashes relative to populations. So in other words, what they're saying is like based on their population, more people die that have fewer chances of dying. And I think that makes it worse. I think they're trying to take some pressure off, but I think that actually makes it worse.
So
maybe they don't wear seatbelts in the South. Maybe they're a little bit more.
I think you just nailed it, dude.
Yeah, maybe,
that's it.
Maybe they just don't feel like they need their seatbelt because in the South, that's like you ain't telling me to wear it. That type thing.
1,000%.
Yeah.
One of my favorite little time machine viral videos that pops up on my phone every now and then is when they are interviewing people in the South. I think it's in the late 80s, early 90s, maybe when Click It or Ticket basically first gets enforced. And the interviews of everybody talking about how pissed they are about their rights being taken away. And I am not making this up. You could copy and paste. It was COVID talk.
Yeah.
You can't come in and take it was a lot of that vibe and that same energy.
Right, yeah.
So honestly, that's the best guess I think we've gotten so far.
Texter is pissed. He goes, Ross, I'm from the South. My IQ is 131 and I live in Mississippi. But he spelled IQ wrong.
There are plenty of smart people that come from the South. Everyone knows about that stereotype when it comes to the South.
Yeah, I mean, you can defend Mississippi all you want, but we have the data. I mean, we know. I mean, it's like one of the fattest, one of the most unhealthy, one of the poorest, one of the least educated states in the nation.
So there's also.
I'm not making that up. I'm not trying to be a dick to Mississippi. I got family there, but it's just the truth.
Yeah. I hope they don't drive.
Yeah.
That is wild.
My father-in-law may be half that stat.
What a good find.
Yeah,
that is fascinating that 7 out of the 10
is in the South.
Is the South.
And I got to tell you, I think the list when it came out before when we talked about it, we also kind of marveled at the fact that it had a high number of states in the South. I mean, what isn't the 13 colonies like that? I mean, all we're missing is Virginia and the Carolinas and Georgia. Other than that, that's the South. Kentucky. Is Kentucky on there?
I don't think you said it.
Yeah, Kentucky's number 8 or 9.
Oh, Kentucky.
So yeah, all you're missing from this list to have the complete South is Virginia, Georgia, and the Carolinas, and you would have you would have every in the South. Well, there's 2 more, right?
All right. So you got me going, dude. I had to look this up. I had to find something. I've got some pretty good guesses on why the South might be causing way more fatal car accidents.
Okay.
So the first thing that you have is that the one time I was in Georgia, I thought I was going to die because I was on a dirt road.
Yeah.
And it was up in northern rural Georgia, Hiawassee, Georgia, and it was one of the scariest things. There are a lot more rural roads.
There are a lot more rural roads. Also in Georgia, you have one of the most aggressive state trooper programs there. So people in Georgia don't speed very much because they will pull your ass over and give you a ticket for 2 miles an hour.
It's legend. You know it.
Legendary.
In Georgia.
Look, they made movies about it, about Georgia state troopers being pains in the ass.
Ding, ding, ding. 10 points for Gryffindor. Jim nailed it when it comes to tickets for seatbelts.
Oh yeah,
seatbelts in the South don't go really hand in hand.
They actually click it and then sit in behind it or sit in front of it. In other words, they click the seatbelt and then sit on top of the seatbelt.
I'll show them.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest.
Nobody's not going to sling me through a windshield.
Don't tread on wee.
Thank you.
But it's also longer driving distances in the South. So, like, if you are in a rural part, you usually have not a 10 or a 15-minute drive.
You're on the road longer, more chances, right?
Hour two right there. So that would probably be the biggest reason. And they enjoy drinking.
I love a taste steering wheel. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. We'll take a little break. We'll come back and we'll do the purge and we'll get the hell out of here.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. Storm's going to slowly start to quiet down as we head through the overnight tonight, leaving partly cloudy skies late. To round out the work week for your Friday, it's dry to start, but we will once again start to see those sea breeze storms back in action to round out the work week and head into the weekend. More scattered storms are on tap for the weekend, but finally getting a little bit of relief from the heat as temperatures sink back down into the low 90s. Have a great night.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Dive into a summer of awe and awesome at SeaWorld Orlando. Get up close to orcas, belugas, penguins, and more. Take an all-new Arctic adventure on Expedition Odyssey Fire and Ice, now open. Sing along with Pink Fong's Baby Shark and savor America's best barbecue flavors at Red, White, and Barbecue. On weekends, now through August 23rd. Stay later for the all-new Electric Ocean with nighttime animal shows and an all-new drone and fireworks show. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Visit 2 days for less than $50 a day. Hurry, offer ends soon. Tax and service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
School's in session and the math is easy at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Take 0% for 60 months and no payments till next year. Plus over 500 vehicles to choose. Class, what's that all add up to? Sutherland. Drive a new Nissan Altima SV for $299 a month. $299 a month. Everyone loves the math at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
36-month lease with approved Tier 1 credit. 10K miles per year. Price plus tax tag and $39.99 down payment. Selling price $28,838. Deferred payment to end of lease or loan. Interest applies.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
August in Central Florida means hurricane season is peaking. For over 40 years, Tools Ace Hardware has helped our community prepare. Your local Tools Ace Hardware is fully stocked with generators, gas cans, tarps, batteries, and storm cleanup supplies, plus authorized steel service centers for chainsaws and repairs. You can also get Yeti coolers and grills with free assembly and local delivery to help you in case you lose power. With 14 locations across Central Florida, getting storm ready is fast and easy. Visit toolsacehardware.com to find a location near you. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Planning a holiday party this year? Make it unforgettable at /Distillery and Blending House in Winter Park. Their huge event space accommodates large parties and includes a full bar, dedicated bartenders, and catering options. Book your holiday celebration today at drink/.com.
Ice Cube's Big 3 season has come down to this. The Big 3 Championship is coming to Charlotte. Who will be crowned the Big 3 Season 9 champion? Plus the Big 3 All-Star Game. The biggest names in the game, all on one court, one more time. 2 games of the most physical, competitive, and non-stop 3-on-3 action. The game played the way you love. Watch live Saturday on CBS at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and catch replays Monday on BET. Yay, yay!
Okay, here's the deal. You gotta get up, shower, get dressed, then get in the car. But there's a sausage McMuffin with egg meal, with crispy hash browns and small McCafe coffee waiting for you at McDonald's for just $5. Did I mention you can now choose hot or iced coffee? I knew you could do it. McDonald's, your morning handled. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Some people are embarrassed to admit they like saving money. Not me. I'm a fan of saving and a fan of McDonald's. And while everything else keeps going up, nothing hits better than ordering the Big Mac meal. Crispy medium fries, ice cold Coca-Cola, $8. It's delicious, it fills me up, and honestly, I'm proud of it. Big Mac meal. $8, only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. For a limited time only. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So looking ahead on Real Radio, tomorrow, Friday edition of The Monsters. Angel will get you right with the 1s and 2s, letting you know what music is hot this week. Also, they'll celebrate the end of the program and the beginning of their weekend with Beer of the Week. Now, when it comes time for you to plan for you and your family's future, whether it's family law, whether it's living wills, trusts, end-of-life wills, or even estate planning, trust the team at TK Law. Ray can take care of you like he did for me online at onefirmforlife.com.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. It's time for a talkback purge on the Jim Colbert Show.
You know, your favorite tea bag in Rockledge. And what was I gonna say for today? I don't remember. I got stuck watching Spider-Man Homecoming. Never seen it before. Actually, a pretty good movie. Anywho's, have a good show, y'all. Peace.
In the early 90s, I was a paramedic, and Camp Challenge used to do the Haunted Woods out there in Lake County. And one night the cast had an after party, and one of them went out liquored up and drove out onto 46 and ran head on into another car. It was a fatal accident. I was assigned to his vehicle. He was DOA, but what was creepy is had all his ghoul makeup still on.
No.
It was wild.
When my kids were little, scared the hell out of them. Because I went to open the window at night. I said, don't open that window. All that dark will fall in and fill up the house. They never did it again.
My wife used to be the person that threw the birthday parties for kids at McDonald's. When it was all done, I would go in and clean up and make sure that the aluminum ashtrays had been put back on the tables.
Yeah, Fred Durst was responsible for a lot of that stuff. But it also didn't help that when the Red Hot Chili Peppers played, they were told to also try to calm the crowd. And what did they do? They play Fire by Jimi Hendrix. And what happens?
Yeah.
Fire.
Here's a little breakfast hack for you from McDonald's. Get you some of the breakfast burritos and then order a side of sausage gravy and then dip the breakfast burritos into the sausage gravy.
Get out of here.
It is amazing.
Also, sorry about the background noise. It's 115 degrees here. It's hot as hell. I am sitting in my house with a Hurricane horse fan going in my living room. It's hot. I'm so sick of it. 115 degrees. 115 degrees. Drink it if you got it. Chug it if you got it. Sip it if you got it. Just drink. Damn, it's hot.
There you go. That's the Purge.
That's the Purge.
The leftover talkbacks we couldn't get to today. We'll do that at the end of the show every day. Some of them good, some of them not so good. Some of them very interesting. But
some of them still are unplayed.
It's still unplayed. Deb will be back with us tomorrow. Like I said, she just had to help her mom out with a couple doctor's appointments today, which is why she's such a great daughter. But she will join us tomorrow. Ross will be back with us tomorrow as well.
Yep.
We will have Whiskey of the Week tomorrow. We'll have Sink or Sail. We'll have Embers Only. We'll have Primetime Kitchen with Fayez Cara. Are we doing the update tomorrow? 8-Bit? Is Jaden in tomorrow?
As far as I know, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think he's got a haircut yet.
And then Ross will be back with us tomorrow. So big show coming up tomorrow as well. All kinds of fun. And then we want to get your tickets. Go to tastecfl.org. That's tastecfl.org. Also, 14 sketches coming up next Saturday night. We definitely want you guys to go over there to realradio.fm/comedy and grab there. You can also go to rosscomedy.com and grab your tickets there as well. And actually, today on the texting service, like 4 or 5 people texted and said they bought their tickets. So we're hoping to see a good crowd.
Yeah, they actually have a VIP section, and that comes with the goodie bag with extra stuff or regular GA. It's only like $20 to go, $40 for VIP, but don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am really looking forward to this. Ross and Joel have worked very hard on this. It won awards at the Fringe Festival when they did it, and now they're taking their best of both shows and making one show out of it. And the people of Mount Dora, or the people who go to Mount Dora on the 29th, will get to enjoy it in the Mount Dora Music Hall. It's going to be a lot of fun. Show starts at 8. Doors at 6:30. Show starts at 8.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing, too, just to give you an idea of how popular this stuff is, Ross put one of those bits up. Now, I don't know if they're doing this one, but it's the gay cowboy.
Yeah.
They put that up on Instagram yesterday, and it had like 40,000 likes.
He said...
Like, it's just tons of views and likes. So, these are really popular, super funny.
Yeah.
And, of course, if you haven't seen Joel, of course, a lot of our fans have seen Ross before, but if you haven't seen Joel Warren do his thing with these guys together, you got to do it. And we hope to see you next Saturday night right there at the Mount Dora Music Hall. Again, grab your tickets at rosscomedy.com.
We want to send some thanks out, Jimmy. We want to thank Ross for coming in today. Also, Glenn Klausman. He came in and gave us Colbert Court, or where we got to be the jury.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I love that twist.
Can't wait to find out what the actual settlement will be.
Had about 5 people text and ask, what was the final number? Like, we don't know. This is an active case.
Shout out to and thanks to Chloe G from the Orlando Weekly for Things to See.
Yeah. And by the way, she's the one who turned us on to that thing happening at Fashion Square, which is like getting I almost said the S word there. there, getting a lot of attention on the texting service, people asking a lot of questions about it, and I may wind up going to that thing. It sounds fun.
And thanks to Fred Durst for just being him.
Yeah, just being him for sure. Let's get out of here to say.
Real quick, in the YouTube chat, we posed the question, do you spend non-work time with your boss?
Wow, I bet a lot of people do kind of hang out with their boss. A lot of small business owners will probably hang out with their employees because they're very familiar. 38%.
26.
Okay, well. I hate it when I get that wrong.
Well, you gotta. Not everyone has the opportunity, right? They might work in a mega corporation. I mean, we can hang out with one boss, but the big boss.
Oh yeah, we don't. They don't even look at that.
We've seen one time in 30 years.
They don't look us in the eye.
Yeah.
That's an email scenario only, and that's a not respond email.
Yeah.
All right. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters the morning after us. It's Tom and Ann with the Corporate Time. Love thy neighbor. Real laughs, and of course, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Thursday evening.
Lord have mercy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show, The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up.